And we welcome you to the pregame show here on our coverage of the Olympic gold medal game between the United States and Canada. A huge matchup that everyone was anticipating when this tournament started. And we are going to get it here this morning, or wherever you are. This will be a good one. The 20th meeting between Canada and the United States at the Olympics. This should be a good one. Hello, everybody. I'm Max. Glad you can be with us here on our pregame show. Here on the MHS Network, we'll have we'll take this will be an abbreviated pregame show, and then we will obviously take another break, and then the start of the game, the intros, and every single thing like that. So Tage Thompson returns to the lineup here for USA. It seemed like there was going to be a little bit of a scare that he got injured in the last game. Everyone thought maybe he might be injured, he might not be good, but everyone's dealing with something right now in this tournament because this tournament has been one of the most physical ones that we've seen here. But a huge piece out for Team Canada is Sidney Crosby will not be in the lineup. Their captain will not be in there, and that is a devastating loss. That is unbelievable. USA seeking their third gold medal. Last time they won 1980, 46 years ago. Today marks the 46 years since the United States won against the Soviet Union 4-3 on the Miracle on Ice. February 22nd in 1980 was when that happened, and history was made there. USA in this tournament, they've outscored opponents in their first 5 games 24-8. And like the women's team, they've been pretty good in not allowing much goals against, and they've been really offensive. Oh, this will probably change here. Coming into this game, flip a coin who's going to win this one, because this is going to be a game where everything's on the line. This is the USA trying to get revenge from that Four Nations Faceoff. They lost last year to Connor McDavid in overtime at TD Garden, 3-2, that championship game. It has even more stakes than that, because now you have to win gold for your country. Whoever wins this game wins gold for their country. It's either revenge or the redemption. This is the third matchup between Canada and the United States for gold since 1998. Canada's won both of them. So it was in 2002, and in 2010, Sidney Crosby, obviously the golden goal. People were wondering if he was going to make it in, and maybe he could repeat that once again. History repeats itself, but obviously Crosby's not in the lineup, so that will not happen. The golden goal by Crosby once again. Unfortunate to see Crosby not here in the gold medal game. That's a huge loss for Canada. See how that plays a factor in their game, because it seemed like without Crosby in their last one, they had really struggled until the last half of that game when they made that comeback against Finland. And they got that late power play. Nathan MacKinnon scored that goal to send them to this gold medal game. And so, first meeting for a gold medal since 2010 between these two. We will be back with the intro coming up next, as the game is just moments away. We will be back, everybody. When these players were kids, they dreamt to represent their countries. They also dreamt to be in a situation where they can win gold for their country. Just a year ago in the Four Nations Faceoff, Connor McDavid ended a thrilling championship game against the United States in overtime to send them packing.
McDavid, he scores! They win the championship game!
For the United States, those wounds are still open, but look to get revenge against the Maple Leaf of the North. They also look to end a 46-year-old drought since the States last won gold in 1980, the Miracle on Ice. The stakes are higher than they were a year ago. Who will win gold? Revenge for the United States or redemption for Canada? We welcome you, everybody, the gold medal game between the United States and Canada here in the Milano Santa Giulia Ice Hockey Arena here in Milan, Italy, a game that is watched all around the world. In 2002, the last two matchups with NHL players, Canada won gold against the United States, ending a 50-year drought for gold. Then in 2010, the golden goal by Crosby won gold again in overtime, 3-2 over the United States. Hello everybody, I'm Mac. Glad you can be with us here on our coverage here on the MHS Network, a game that will be, hopefully, game of the ages here in the Olympics, and this should be one of the best games that we're going to see here, as obviously the matchup that everyone wanted to see coming into this Olympics we will be getting, and this should be a very good one, as obviously no Sidney Crosby for Team Canada, and an unfortunate loss there, and but United States, though, in Olympic history, 1-4 versus the Canada with NHL players. They have to get over that hurdle because it seems like they've always had a tough time against the Canadians. Had 3 gold medals in ice hockey, Olympic history with NHL players for the Canada, and but it's going to be a very different game. Obviously, everyone thought maybe Crosby would get through and pull it off and get back in the lineup here in this game. He will not. And an unfortunate loss there, Crosby. Just unfortunate to see 2 goals, 4 assists, and 6 points in the tournament. Missed that last game against Finland in the semifinals. Missed the second half of that game against Czechia in the quarterfinals due to that injury. And a big factor coming into this one, the Tkachuk brothers, physicality is going to be a key here in the game. I feel like physicality is going to be a big part of how this game is going to go in this one. And they are going to be willing to do so. They can contribute offensively with Brady Tkachuk and Matthew Tkachuk both being good in this tournament so far. Brady Tkachuk has had 3 goals already in the tournament, 2 assists, 5 points. He's had a lot of penalty minutes as well, plus 7 too. That's good stats there for Brady Tkachuk. He's had a good tournament. And Matthew Tkachuk, obviously, 6 assists and 6 points. Obviously the same amount of penalty minutes as his brother. They have been physical throughout the whole tournament. And some key contributors, though, and surprise that Jack Hughes has been pretty good in this tournament. Both of the Hugheses have been good. Quinn Hughes sent the United States to the semifinals, that overtime goal against Sweden. And, yeah, so obviously it's going to be the matchup that we had last year in the Four Nations Faceoff. It's going to be Connor Hellebuck against Jordan Binnington. And the question here for both of these goaltenders, can they pull off another spectacular performance that they had last year back in the Four Nations Faceoff back in TD Garden, or is someone going to falter here coming into this game? Everything is on the line here in this game. It will be gold for one country, and it will be silver for the other. We'll be back, everybody, with the puck drop coming up next here on the MHS Network. Gold medal game, the United States and Canada. welcome you back, everybody. Gold medal game between the United States and Canada. This should be a good one. As we welcome you back, everybody, as the players hit the ice. Canada first, with Jordan Binnington leading the way as a starting goaltender. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Game of the Age is the rematch from last year in the Four Nations Faceoff, now with bigger stakes here in this one. The United States still in the locker room, waiting to get out onto the ice, as it was first Canada going out as the top seed, USA the second seed in the tournament. And here they come. The United States, Connor Hellebuyck will lead the way. And see how this one turns out between these two goaltenders that were spectacular in the last game against spectacular in last year's game, actually. The Four Nations Faceoff, yeah, I can tell a lot more red than, and a lot more Canada flags, a lot more Canada representation in the crowd. As the United States hit the ice, here they come, and it's gonna be a good one, as we are just moments away from probably one of the best games we will see, hopefully, as the matchup entails. In 2002, a 5-2 victory for Canada, ending a 50-year drought for gold. And Joe Sakic got 2 goals in, I believe, in that one, and he was a key factor in why they won that game. Joe Sakic got the put-away goal to make it 5-2 in the third period to secure gold for Canada. And then obviously Sidney Crosby back in 2010 in Vancouver got the overtime winner, the golden goal, and they won again in Canada there. Binnington, he is 4-0 in the tournament. Both Hellebuyck and him are 4-0. He has 1 shutout, Binnington, 914 save percentage, while Connor Hellebuyck has a 948 save percentage, or 947 save percentage, pardon me, everybody. He stopped 90 of 95 shots he's faced. Binnington has faced 81 shots. He has saved 74 of them. And there's Connor McDavid, will wear the C once again, as obviously Sidney Crosby out of this game. A huge loss for Canada. The puck is about to be dropped here in the game. One of the biggest games, the gold medal game. Whoever wins this game wins gold for their country. This should not disappoint. As here we go. The highly anticipated matchup about to begin. Face-off, Eichel and McKinnon, and we're underway here in the gold medal game. Shot back in from center ice. Hellebuyck plays it behind the cage. Now it is Faber clearing it out to center. Brady Tkachuk will shoot it back into the corner. Played by Binnington on the backhand. Brady Tkachuk was trying to get it along the wall. Shot goes wide of the net. Faber, it was from the boards, that shot. Now Matthew Tkachuk in the corner. Nathan McKinnon was tying him up. Eichel trying to get a reverse hit. Nathan McKinnon trying to get it away from the pile there. Comes into the middle. Gensel left it. Eichel shot it wide. Jack Eichel with the first grade A opportunity, and he shot it wide. Boldy has the puck. Fed it for Gensel along the boards. USA looking good here in the first minute. Into the middle. Shot Boldy wide again. Binnington poked it into the corner. Gensel feeding it into the middle again. Boldy, cross ice. Matthews goes back for McAvoy. McAvoy in the perimeter. Boldy, shot, blocking the way through. Gensel has the puck now. Tries to center, and it goes past Boldy. Boldy in the corner. Rimmed it back to the point. McAvoy holds it in. Into the middle. Matthews, it was blocked on the way through. As Harley is able to clear it and move it ahead here for Celebrini. We got hit from behind there by Matthews. Harley passed it across for Parayko. Back for Harley once again. That was a good opening shift there for the United States. Canada looking a little bit desperate here in the opening minute or so. Sent back into the zone as Hellebuyck plays it behind the cage and in the backboards, but then turn it over. Centering pass, and Bennett deflected it wide. Taves with the puck. Long shot deflected. Bennett, a save made. Hellebuyck. Good pace to this one so far. Type in the chat who you're going for in this one. The big collision there with both the brothers taking down Parayko along the boards. And McDavid getting the physicality as well. As face-off won here by Canada, all the way down back in their own zone. Bennington plays it in the circle. Now we'll move it ahead out of the reach. Werenski will get it now into the middle. Here is Brock Nelson trying to cut in. It was poked away there at the last second before he could get a good opportunity there. Jake Sanderson trying to clear it. And now a turnover. Down low. Gyrus to the center. A bounce back on Hellebuck. And he makes the stop there. And everyone gets together in front of the net. Oh boy. Canada with the only shot in the hockey game. That was off a skate, I believe. And yeah, that went into the pad of Hellebuck pretty quickly there. And so, 17:59 left to go here in the first period. Scoreless. Face-off one. Slavin has the puck now. Flips it. Out to center ice it goes for Devon Taves. Taves played it off the boards. And now it is Mark Stone moving it ahead here for Taves. Taves back in, dropped it. Suzuki along the boards, fed it in behind the net. And now moved out by Matthew Tkachuk. Moving into the middle for Eichel. Eichel back in on side. Tries to center. That got blocked away by the Canadiens. And Stone clears it out to center. Slavin will shoot it back in from center ice. Bennington trying to slow it down as Cale Makar gets it in the corner in their own zone. As we're less than 3 minutes passing here in the first period of the gold medal game between Canada and the United States. As Nathan MacKinnon will shoot it back into the far corner. Quinn Hughes off the backboards to McAvoy, his defensive partner. As it's Gensel getting it out to center. Harley between the circles in his own zone will look to stretch it ahead. Here's Celebrini back in on side. He's had a good tournament. Tries to center one for Nathan MacKinnon and didn't go. Connor McDavid, now the shot from the point got blocked on the way through. Now 2-on-2 the other way. Gensel with Boldy. Boldy will just dump it into the corner. Harley has been really physical out there in the more than 3 minutes into the first period. Connor McDavid feed it into the middle. Nathan MacKinnon back in. Dropped it. Harley fed it for Celebrini and a save made. Hellebuck. Oh, what a chance there for Canada. And a big stop by Connor Hellebuck. Oh, boy. That is the best opportunity we've seen in the game. Great pass almost to Celebrini to Nathan MacKinnon. He has had a good tournament. Celebrini, he has 10 points, 5 goals, and 5 assists. He has been a great addition. This is his rookie. First time he's been in the Olympics. And he has been great. Off the draw, won by Brock Nelson in their own zone as the United States escaped from that last opportunity that Canada just had. Slavin has the puck now. Will carry it ahead as he tries to stretch that one up for Faber. Got intercepted along the wall. And JT Miller could not hold it in. Faber plays that back for Hanifin. Deflected back in as JT Miller would get it along the boards on the backhand. Sanheim pressuring him off the puck along the boards. Held in at the point. That's a sent in deeper. Bennington plays it for Shea Theodore. He got the tying goal in the last game for Canada. Into the middle. That got poke checked away. Bounce to the blue line. Held in by Faber. As Sanheim gets it in the corner. Mitch Marner trying to clear it. Now Suzuki the other way. Nick Suzuki carries it ahead. Dropped it. Here's Stone. Shot right into the glove of Hellebuck. All the chances right now going to Canada. As we welcome you in, if you're just tuning in with us, glad you can be with us here. As the gold medal game here in Milano Cortina. We welcome you in. If you're just joining us, glad you can be with us. Share the stream around. Who you're typing in the chat, who you're cheering for. What do you think was going to happen in this game? So put your predictions, score predictions, or any predictions. Who's going to score first? Put it in the chat right now. Shots at 3-0 in favor of Canada. Off the draw. It is won by the United States, and now Dylan Larkin will carry it ahead and dump it back in. Tage Thompson will try to get it behind the net. Muscled away there by Devon Taves, and now it is Cale Makar moving into the middle for Devon Taves, who shoots it back in from center. Hellebuck off a skate. They try to make a turnover there, as he could not cleanly play it behind the cage. Makar leaves it. Wilson a long shot that goes wide. Now Cale Makar along the boards, looking the center one. Makar in the corner. Played it in behind the net now. Marchand left it there for Wilson. Oh, a big collision behind the net. Larkin and Wilson. Cale Makar. What a hit. Tom Wilson on Dylan Larkin. Then he gets bumped from behind by Harley. Jack Hughes trying to carry it back in. Poke checked away there by Thomas Harley. He gets the puck back once again. Thomas Harley looked really good in this gun so far. Shot back in from center. More than 5 minutes into the first period. Big hit along the boards on Quinn Hughes by Hagel there in the corner. It has been a physicality game here. Physicality is turned up to 10 right now in the game. That pass out of the reach of Horvat, that will be an icing on Canada. 14:36 to go here in the first period. Scoreless, but Canada has brought the physicality in the game. As, man, a monstrous hit there by Tom Wilson on Dylan Larkin. Incredible. It is Horvat and Matthews in the faceoff dot. Parayko has it at his own goal line, and he'll clear it down the length of the ice for another icing on Canada. And so the tempo kind of slowing down here. 5.5 into the first period. We welcome you in. If you're just tuning in with us, share the stream around. We want to make this a big live stream. Make it the biggest live stream we've had ever on the channel. So share it around, subscribe, like, and type in the chat, everybody. Off the draw, Matthews tried to win it, and then it's Parayko once again flipping it out to center ice. Off the boards, McAvoy at center. Boldy shoots it in wide of Bennington as they dump it back in. Cale Makar to Devon Taves. Will deflect it ahead there, so no icing wide of Hellebuck. And Quinn Hughes rimmed it around the boards. Nathan McKinnon trying to hold it in along the wall and sends Matt Boldy the other way. Boldy trying to spring through. Boldy's in! He scores! What a move by Boldy! It is 1-0 United States. On their first shot on goal. Wow. Got to the defense, kept flipping that puck ahead past Devon Taves, and got through to the 5-hole Bennington. The first shot on goal. Wow, 6 minutes exactly into the first period. It is a 1-0 lead. Matt Boldy, 6 minutes in. Matthews and Quinn Hughes with the assists. And Boldy gets the goal, his second of the tournament. And a huge one for the United States. They take a 1-0 lead. Stretches ahead here for Brady Tkachuk. Along the wall, pressured by Doughty in the corner. Behind the net now is Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk lost it. Now McKinnon will stretch it ahead here for McDavid. McDavid with some speed. He slows it down along the boards. McDavid fed it into the corner. Sanheim looks to center. And deflected. Back for McDavid along the boards. Fed it back for Doughty. Doughty feed it for McKinnon in the circle. McKinnon waiting. Sanheim in the middle. Poke takes away. It is still loose and it goes into the corner. And now it is cleared out of the zone. Nathan McKinnon. Cross ice. Shot back in by Sanheim. Played by Hellebuck behind his own net. Now Hannafin tries to stretch it ahead. The deflected. No, it did not. It will be an icing here in the United States. But they take a 1-0 lead. Matt Boldy, the goal. Matthews and Quinn Hughes with the assists. What a beauty of a goal there by Matt Boldy to get the scoring going so far. What a goal. Man. That is an incredible move there and determination to get through behind the defense by Matt Boldy. And he did. And the first shot on goal goes in for the United States. Canada has 4. That's got to be frustrating for them. Marner along the boards. Fed it around to the opposite side for Harley. Now behind. Now it goes into the corner for Mitch Marner. Marner looking cross ice. It went off a skate in front. And Brock Nelson Tries to move it ahead. It went up into the air, and JT Miller gloves it down and will use his stick to backhand that one back in. Parayko has the puck now. Another turnover maybe along the wall. They hold it in. Bennington played it behind the net. Gave it to Parayko into the middle. Here they come, Mark Stone. And Suzuki will dump it back in. Hannafin has the puck. Played it behind the net now. It is Werenski. Zach Werenski will move it ahead. Then slows it down and goes back into his own zone. And then now it's carried ahead here by Jack Hughes. Poke checked away, and Bennett will look to move it ahead. Bennett now Marchand. Marchand lost the handle, and Jack Hughes will intercept. Werenski now pass it across. Here is McAvoy. McAvoy will shoot it back in from the blue line as Marchand along the boards trying to reverse that back here for Devon Taves. Kale McCarr has the puck, and he'll try to move it ahead. Deflected off a stick out to center ice. McAvoy has the puck now for the United States. No shots since the goal by Matt Boldy. Quinn Hughes will move it into the middle. Here's Austin Matthews, the captain, back in. Matthews on the outside, shot blocked on the way through. Goes into the corner. Gensel fed it back. McAvoy, the shot! Deflected, and the save made Bennington. So far, the United States, ever since they got that goal, have looked like the strong team. 11:29 remaining here in the first period. And they look like the strong team here. As Matt Boldy gets the goal and makes it a 1-0 lead here for the United States over Canada. An incredible goal there by Matt Boldy. And welcome you in if you're just tuning in with us. No one in the chat, that's what I thought too. Cuttlefish, you're the first one to chat. So, man, but this is a good game so far. Matt Boldy, a beauty of a goal. 11:29 to go here in the first period. He has made it 1-0. Matt Boldy in Minnesota, 32 goals, 30 assists, and 62 points. He has had an incredible season with the Minnesota Wild, who are second in the Central Division, just 1 point ahead of the Dallas Stars. That Central Division is an incredible division, probably one of the strongest divisions in the National Hockey League. And NHL hockey's not too far from returning once again in the regular season and then the push to the playoffs. And Matt Boldy's back on the ice once again here for the United States. For Canada, they got to really fix their breakouts. Their breakouts have seemed pretty bad so far in the game. It seemed like the United States has pressured them so hardly on their forecheck. It has started to get in their heads. Matt Boldy in the corner. Shots are 4-2 in favor of the Canada. Goes back, and then Marchand intercepted along the wall. Boldy was trying to pass that to the point. And now Mark McCarr will play it around the boards. Marchand gets hit along the boards by McAvoy. Boldy will look to move it ahead. Flipped it up in the air. Devon Taves tried to whack at it. Gensel gets it in the corner. Tries to, at least. He's tied up with Taves. And Bennett will move it ahead here for Wilson. Here's Marchand with some room 2-on-2. Marchand in. Marchand holding. Big back checked there by Matthews, but another turnover into the high slot. McKinnon holds on to it, past it. Theodore waits. Theodore, the Marchand fanning on the shot there. Marchand tried to pass it back. He cannot handle the puck. And now it is the United States and Boldy clearing it back into the Canadian zone. Here's Sanheim moving it ahead, deflected by McKinnon. And so far, Canada's not looked good here, at least since the goal happened. They had chances, but then ever since that goal, they have really struggled in their breakouts. Again, the forecheck has been pretty strong for the United States. Celebrini in, shot, and a save made Hellebuck. Celebrini looked in the center. He has it along the boards. Now McKinnon, back for Celebrini, the shot! It got blocked on the way through, and McDavid tried to get the rebound, shot, and it went wide. Parayko. And it's held in at the point. McKinnon trying to go cross-ice. No one was there. Matthew Tkachuk intercepts. And that will be an icing on the United States with 9:58 to go here in the first period. Shots are 5-2 in favor of Canada. They had a really good chance there as they were getting some good time in the offensive zone with possession. But it remains a 1-0 lead. The captain in Austin Matthews has had a good tournament. 3 goals, 4 assists, and 15 shots on goal throughout the whole tournament. Put your score predictions in the chat, everybody, or predictions who's on anything. And who are you going for in the chat? Canada or the United States. It's one off the face-off by Eichel, and then Werenski will flip it out to center ice. And Sanheim will go back for the puck with 9:48 to go here in the first period. Sanheim will move it ahead. Here comes Reinhart back in. Reinhart on the outside. Reinhart looks to the center. Could not go. Sanderson along the boards trying to get it free. Larkin as well. Reinhart kicked it ahead. Now Horvat. Now a centering pass, and the shot went wide as Hagel had the opportunity in the slot. Hanifin now. Into the middle. Here is Larkin. 2-on-2. Larkin back in. Larkin holding. The shot blocked on the way through. Goes back to the opposite side for Sanderson. Fed it around the boards as Jack Hughes fed it back for Sanderson once again. Behind the net now into the corner for Tage Thompson. Thompson pressured by Sanheim behind the net. Written off the play there as it's moved ahead here by Horvat into the middle. Flipped ahead, and it's Hanifin getting the puck there first in their own zone. Quinn Hughes back for Hanifin once again. 6-2 the shots favoring Canada, but a 1-0 lead off of Matt Bodie's goal for the United States. Trocheck will move it through center, got it stolen away. And here comes Canada once again. Marner, the pass. Marner gets it into the middle. Here's McCarr waiting. The shot! Save Hellebuck. 8:38 to go. It gets a little bit pushy in front of the net. 1-0. USA leading it over Canada here in the gold medal game. They also had the lead 1-0 in that 2002 gold medal game. They did lose that one. But, they did not have the lead ever in the 2010 version of the gold medal game between these two. And exactly to this date, 46 years ago, the United States men's hockey team defeated the Soviet Union 4-3, a.k.a. the Miracle on Ice, February 22nd, this day, in 1980. In Lake Placid, a miracle by the United States pulling off that upset against Soviet Union. They won the gold. A day or so later, it seemed like, to Finland. Last time they won gold was in Lake Placid. 1960 was the other time, Lake Tahoe. Silver, last time 2010, 2002, Salt Lake City. They do not want silver in this one. They want gold. They've lost to Canada the last two times in the gold medal game, 2002 and 2010. And they do not want a repeat of that right now. And the watch parties around the world right now, United States and Canada, everyone is watching this game. The whole world is tuning in for this one. As this is a good game to be watching right now. You're listening, and we're glad you're listening with us here on the MHS Network. While you're with us, subscribe and tune in for more, because we will obviously have that here on the MHS Network. And please share the stream around, everybody, if you can. Obviously, a good and important game here between the United States and Canada. The gold medal game. Everything is on the line here. One country will get gold, the other will not. They will settle for silver. As whoever wins this game brings gold for the country. Will it be revenge for the United States after that Four Nations Faceoff loss? Or will it be Canada once again doing their dominance once again? We'll see. Because 1-0. The United States lead it right now. McDavid trying to win the draw. Now it's Faber. Faber will flip it out to center ice. Now the shots are 7-2 in favor of Canada. Here's McDavid now at center ice. Trying to move it ahead. Celebrini back in. Up in the air went as Matthews tried to clear it, and he will out to center ice. Even though they're getting outshot here, United States has been really good defensively and trying to keep that blue line locked down and prevent entries. Matthews will move it ahead. Onside, they say, but it's intercepted along the boards. Here's McKinnon with some speed. McKinnon dropped it. Celebrini trying to go back for McKinnon and didn't go. Boldy, and he will play that out of the zone, and Theodore will go back for the puck with less than 8 minutes to go here in the first period. It is Sanheim now. Off the boards, it is intercepted along the wall, and then Theodore gets it back once again. Here is Sam Bennett back into the zone, 3-on-3. Bennett trying to make a move. Bennett got a little bit hooked there, no penalty. Quinn Hughes will move it ahead off a skate. Matthew Tkachuk lost it. Here's Tom Wilson. McAvoy intercepted. And then Quinn Hughes will move it into the middle off a skate of Eichel. And here they come once again. Into the middle, McAvoy across. Matthew Tkachuk, an open net, and then no one was there. An open net. And I think Matthew Tkachuk was tied up there. Rammed around the boards by Parayko. To the opposite side, Harley trying to get there on the forecheck with Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes got there first, and Brady Tkachuk will be able to try to clear it. No, they won't. Second attempt here for Brady Tkachuk. Turned it over into the high slot. Suzuki missed it wide. A terrible giveaway there by Brady Tkachuk. Right in the slot. And Canada had the opportunity to tie the game on a terrible mistake there by Brady Tkachuk, and he does not get costed by that. Wow. Stretched ahead here. Suzuki along the boards. Pressured by Werenski from behind. Play into the opposite corner. Werenski intercepted along the wall. And now it is Brock Nelson feeding it into the middle. Here's Sanderson. Along the boards, Clayton Keller trying to get it. Werenski behind the net. Now Makar. To the corner it goes. Makar will move it ahead. Here comes Suzuki moving it ahead here for Devon Taves, who backhands that one back in. Hellebuck played it for Werenski in the corner. Goes to the opposite corner now. As now it is stretched ahead. Miller will move it ahead here for Trocheck. Around the boards it goes. Brock Nelson. And now it is JT Miller in the corner. Trying to play that back. Instead it goes behind the net now for Trocheck. Trocheck looking. Trocheck looks a center. Save made Bennington on the opportunity. Miller. It went off his skate. Now a race for the puck here in Jarvis and Slavin. Along the boards. Jarvis trying to intercept along the wall. And Slavin was able to carry that puck out with ease. Back in onside. Trocheck into the middle. That didn't go for JT Miller. Jarvis will carry it ahead. That one intercepted by Matthews, but then Fan on the pass. United States were going for a change there. They're arguing there should have been too many men called on the United States, but they don't see it. Harley now turned over. Boldy holds it in from the blue line. A lot of turnovers here by Canada trying to break it out of their own zone. Celebrini will look to move it ahead. Here's McDavid from speed. McDavid trying to get to the loose puck. Looks to center. McKinnon trying to feed into the middle for Celebrini. That didn't go. Quinn Hughes clears it out to center ice, and McDavid once again will flip it ahead, or try to. Celebrini would have been offside if he touched it. Celebrini now leaves it. McKinnon plays it back. Sanheim shoots it back in from the blue line. Less than 5 to go in the first period. Here's McKinnon now with the puck. Dropped it. Sanheim, the shot right into the glove of Hellebuck. 4:49 to go. Here in the first period. 1-0. The United States leading it over Canada. In the gold medal game, the goal by Matt Boldy, Austin Matthews, and Quinn Hughes with the assists on that goal by Matt Boldy. The beauty of a goal there. Let's look at the chat here. There's a lot of Canada fans. Don't get comfy, U.S. Canada has plenty of time to turn it around. Canada has been trailing in all 3 games in the playoffs, and they've come back in 2 of them. This is the 3rd game. 4 Nations Faceoff. Remember the 3 fights in 9 seconds? Before the championship game? That was the matchup before the championship game. 3 fights in 9 seconds. Everyone remembers that. Then the overtime goal in the championship game by Connor McDavid. In overtime right in the slot. Wow. Just a year ago, we commentated that game here on the MHS Network. But now the stakes are even higher than they were just a year ago. That game was on February 20th. It's the 22nd today, so a year and 2 days ago, we had that game here on the MHS Network. But a great 4 Nations Faceoff, by the way. That tournament was great to watch. This is a terrible turnover at Brady Tkachuk. Suzuki had the opportunity and then just deflected off a stick. Wow. Unbelievable. Brady Tkachuk, that was a almost costly turnover for the United States right there. Just terrible puck play along the boards there by Brady Tkachuk. I don't know what he was thinking. But he almost gave it away and let Suzuki get a freebie and tying the game at 1. Remains 1-0, though, in favor of the United States here in the gold medal game. And I remind you, if we go to overtime, it will be 3-on-3, 20-minute overtime. We'll also have an intermission for the overtimes as well if the game is tied after the 3rd period. So I think everyone here is hoping for overtime. We had it last year in the 4 Nations Faceoff. We had it in 2010. It was 5-on-5, though, I believe, back in 2010 in Vancouver. And Crosby, obviously, that golden goal won't be able to repeat it here as he's out of the lineup. Here for Team Canada. Bennett in the faceoff dot trying to win it. 8-3, the shots favoring Canada. Into the middle. That got broken up by Eichel. They've been really good defensively. They haven't had much offense, but they've been able to be good defensively at the blue line. Shot blocked. Brady Tkachuk played it behind the net now for Eichel. Eichel looking to center. Eichel did, and it got past everybody. Taves will look to clear it. Held in along the wall there. Matthew Tkachuk. Tough angle shot. Save made. Bennington as he covers it up. 4:26 to go here in the first period. We welcome you in, everybody. Gold medal game here on the MHS Network. Glad you can be with us here. Quinn Hughes, a goal. And that goal was that overtime goal against Sweden in the quarterfinals to move on to the semifinals. 7 assists also for Quinn Hughes. He has been one of their best defensemen in this tournament. And he has played an incredible tournament here, Quinn Hughes. And both the Hughes brothers have played good tournaments here. Jack Hughes contributing offensively on the fourth line. McAvoy from distance, the shot deflected wide. It goes behind the net now for Matthews. Matthews pressured by McKinnon along the wall. Shot and it went wide. Now McAvoy plays it across for Quinn Hughes. Holding that in on the blue line, played it in behind the net. Matthews, and then they got intercepted there by Parayko. Quinn Hughes held it in along the point. Nice keep in. Matthews down low. Boldy trying to feed it back for Matthews. Covered up by Bennington. 4 minutes to go here in the first period. USA has been able to take advantage of the turnovers that Canada's had here on their breakouts. They have had terrible breakouts here in the game, Canada. And they've been able to take advantage of that and able to hold the puck in for the majority of times. Bennington. This could have been dangerous again. Boldy. Ooh, that could have been a nice setup there. Canada really needs to get it going, at least with grade A opportunities. They're just throwing pucks towards the net at points. The United States has been able to take advantage. They got to fix their breakouts. It's going to be an icing here in the United States, though, with 3:50 to go here in the first period. Our poll reads 152 votes, 62% of them going to Canada. And Connor Hellebuck, 947 save percentage entering today. A shutout for Bennington and a 914 save percentage. As they've been pretty good in the tournament, both of these goaltenders. Bennington allowing the first goal on the first shot, but a beauty of a goal by Matt Boldy getting to the defense. Jack Hughes will dump it back in as he goes for a change, and Sanheim will get the puck behind the net. Now moves it ahead. Sanheim carries it ahead here for Celebrini. Celebrini back in on side. Celebrini looks to center, got blocked away. McDavid fed it back to Sanheim at the point. Sanheim shot around the boards. McKinnon in the opposite corner. McDavid trying to get it away from Brock Nelson as they battle for it on the near side. Celebrini, Miller, Faber, all digging for the puck there along the boards. It continues to be whacked at until finally it comes into the middle for McDavid and it almost came free there. McDavid now kicked ahead here. Into the middle it goes for Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson the other way. Onside. Brock Nelson shot. Fanned on the... There's a penalty. I think there's a penalty upcoming. Yes, there is. Delayed penalty, and it's going against, I think, Canada.
It's a great move.
As Theodore goes to the box.
This Shane Theodore is going to go for a hook.
A penalty. Wow. Brock Nelson and Theodore takes the penalty. And so, the United States will go to the power play to try to make this a 2-0 lead. That's going to be a huge opportunity here in the hockey game. And now a chance to make it a 2-0 lead over Canada. Matthews and Suzuki in the face-off dot. 2:57 to go here in the first period. Off the draw, won by Matthews. Quinn Hughes at the blue line. Theodore for hooking. Shot it down low into the corner for Tage Thompson. Devon Taves along the boards trying to clear it out. Eichel held it in. Fed it low. Matthews in the back door. Didn't go. Oh, boy. Almost a great setup there. United States 4 for 14 on the power play. Quinn Hughes drops it off for Austin Matthews, carrying it ahead. Matthews left it. Tkachuk along the boards. Matthew Tkachuk instead goes around Matthews, and Tage Thompson could not get there along the boards. 72.7% effectiveness on the penalty kill by Canada. Here's Quinn Hughes. Feeding it down low into the corner for Matthew Tkachuk. Tkachuk leaves it there for Matthews. Back for Matthew Tkachuk once again. Austin Matthews holding on to it. Patiently waiting, goes back for Quinn Hughes at the blue line. A minute left to go on the power play. Eichel in the corner. Eichel has it along the boards. Playing it down low. Tage Thompson looking to center. They got blocked away by Thomas Harley. Eichel waiting at the point. Now moves it ahead down low. Tage Thompson trying to bank it into a Bennington. It is loose. There is no whistle and it's cleared. Quinn Hughes with 100 seconds to go here in the first period. 40 seconds to go on the power play. And now Canada and Parayko will clear it out to center. Here's Brady Tkachuk playing that back. Here for Werenski. Werenski to Boldy. Back in. Dropped it. Gensel along the boards. Gensel trying to feed it back to the point. Got intercepted by Marner. Held in by Werenski though. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Gensel goes cross ice for Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes in the circle. Tries to center one. It deflected off the stick of Bennington. Jack Hughes looking. Looks to center once again. Got past Gensel. Werenski. Back for Jack Hughes again. High slot. Jack Hughes a shot. Got blocked on the way through into the corner. Brady Tkachuk. A minute left to go. Here in the first period. Tries to center one. Goes to the top of the crease. Power play over. Boldy will get in the corner. Out of the box is Theodore. And he'll clear it. Will it be an icing? Yes, it will be. 48.3 to go. And those penalty killers cannot change. As they ice the puck, Canada. Shots are 8-6 now in favor of Canada now. This is a gorgeous opportunity. Great defensive play there by Devon Toews to tie up Matthew Tkachuk, or else that's a backdoor tapping in a 2-0 lead. And then this chance right there is intended for Boldy backdoor. The second Bennington was there to intercept that pass. Man. 8-6 the shots favoring Canada. But a 1-0 lead here for the United States. 48.3 to go. Here in the first period. Off the draw, one. Miller the shot. And false start off the draw. So back to 48.3. Argument with Trocheck and one of the officials there. The officials in the game, Gord Dwyer from Canada. Chris Rooney from the United States. Linesman Scott Cherry. And Oni Hadamaki. Off the draw. Trocheck trying to win it. Miller the shot, save made. Quick shot off the draw. 45.1 to go. And Bennington has to come up strong right there. 1-0, USA leading it. We'll have an intermission report coming up next. Go over the goal and see what will happen here in the second period. Preview what's going to happen maybe. Yeah, what's going to happen here in the second period. Tune in for our intermission report. Share the stream around. We'd like to have all the support you can give us. And back up top to the point. McAvoy holds it in from the blue line. Fed it in behind the net now for JT Miller in the corner. Pressured by Harley from behind. A tie-up along the corner. Harley trying to get it free. It is still whacked at. Harley does clear it out to center ice. McDavid trying to race for the puck against Slavin. And then McAvoy has the puck now for the United States. 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Slavin will try to move it ahead. Intercepted along the wall. Doughty will get it with 15 to go. Maybe one last chance here for Canada in the first period. Another turnover, though. Brock Nelson looking to center one. Here's Matthew Tkachuk waiting. Feeding it back. One-timer! Save made Bennington. 3 seconds to go in the period. Celebrini moved it ahead. That'll do it for the first period. A 1-0 lead for the United States. Matt Boldy the goal. A beauty of a goal as well, might I add. And that will end our first period here. We'll have our intermission report coming up next. The United States had a power play late in that period. They could not convert. See how big that is later on in the result of this one. But right now, the United States have a good first period. Matt Boldy getting to the defense and beating Bennington. We'll be back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Welcome you back, everybody. USA leads Canada 1-0 after the first period as Matt Boldy gets a beauty of a goal in that first period to give the United States a 1-0 lead. It was just an incredible goal that we saw there in that first period. Man, it was just insane how good that goal was. The score right on top of your screen there. If anyone's joining our live stream, we're glad you're with us here on the MHS Network. As it's a 1-0 lead here for the States and Canada, trailing by 1 again. They've been trailing throughout this whole, it seems like, playoffs things we've had here in the Olympics, and they've struggled at least a little bit in some parts of this game. Let's go over, obviously, what happened in that first period, and a 1-0 lead here for the United States. Shots are even at 8 after the first period. It seemed like Canada was out shooting them for a long time, and then the United States turned it on. They got that power play late. And, but they didn't even score on that power play because Matt Boldy got the even strength goal 6 minutes into the first period, a beauty goal. He got through Devon Taves and Kilmacar, basically the top the defensive pairing there for the Colorado Avalanche. Made him look like nothing, and he beats Bennington, sliding a backhand in on the ice, the puck. And he gets the goal, Matt Boldy, with his second goal of the tournament. Austin Matthews and Quinn Hughes with the assists on that. An incredible goal there by Matt Boldy. And he's given the United States a 1-0 lead here in the gold medal game. So I want to hear y'all's thoughts in the chat. Who do you think has the advantage here going to the second period? And what do you think has to happen for the team that's the team in Canada trailing? What do you think? Because right now, I want to hear from y'all. What do y'all think of this? Because it seems like the United States have been looking better than Canada has here in the game. Just type in the chat, though, what y'all think, because it is incredible to see this, because obviously Canada, the favorites, coming into this one in the top seed, and they kind of look shaky in that first period, obviously. They didn't look like themselves. And but throughout this whole tournament, it's been kind of like that, though, in these playoffs and semifinals and quarterfinals. They were on the brink of elimination both times, and they came back. But does that mean they might pull off another comeback here in this one? 3-game point streak, a goal and 2 assists. Second goal in the first period for Matt Boldy of the tournament. And incredible to see that move. Matt Boldy with a beauty of a goal right there. We'll play the call when we come back from a little bit of a break. But in the chat, type it out, and I'll come back in about like 2 minutes. Read what the chat has to say. What do y'all think? Who do you think is going to win? Who you're cheering for? And we'll talk about how the absence of Sidney Crosby might be affecting Canada right now. We'll be right back after just a 2-minute break. We'll be back, everybody. missing wide of Hellebuck. And Quinn Hughes rimmed it around the boards. Nathan McKinnon trying to hold it in along the wall and sends Matt Boldy the other way. Boldy trying to spring through. Boldy's in! He scores! What a move by Boldy! It is 1-0 United States! That was the call for the first goal of Matt Boldy, getting through the defense of Canada to get that opening goal for the United States, a huge goal. It's a huge. They have the lead over Canada, and man, what a good goal that was! And especially in the championship game, incredible to see that. Incredible. It was incredible to see that goal. Yeah, that was just, man. Matt Boldy just took on the best defensive pairing in the National Hockey League, you could say, and walked in like nothing. They're nothing. It was incredible to see that, and yeah, man, that was a good goal right there. And offensively for Canada, they've had chances, but the only line that seems like it's gotten anything, and it is Celebrini, McKinnon, and McDavid. Some chances maybe for the Marner line with Stone and Suzuki, but the other two lines, you really haven't seen much. Really haven't seen anything coming out of the other lines in the for Canada. All lines, it seems like, for the United States have been working really well here. They've looked like a group here in the first 20 minutes. They've looked really strong. They've had a great, strong start to this game, and yeah. So type in the chat, what do y'all think? Continue to vote on our poll, because obviously now our poll has changed a little bit. It was like 70% Canada. Now it's 59% as the United States are trying to make a comeback in our poll here in the live chat. Glad you can be with us here on our coverage here on the MHS Network, as the United States here leads Canada 1-0 after the first period. As we'll bring you all the coverage of this game. It is just an incredible thing to watch these Olympics, and this should be a pretty good second period for Canada to get better here in the second period. They gotta expand on their lines. They need more contributions from anyone else, because right now they're not getting contributions from anyone else except for that top line right now in McDavid, McKinnon, and Celebrini. They need to play strong. They have to have a full groove effort. You gotta be knowing John Cooper and the rest of his coaching staff, and Pete DeBoer and all that, Rick Tocchet and all the other assistant coaches that are there. He's probably having to talk with them. Obviously, you gotta know, you gotta get going, Canada. Offensively, you gotta get all lines going. You need to get your defensemen in the rush, maybe sometimes. It seems like they need to get going. For the United States, they played a good first period, and they played a very good defensive structured period there in the opening period. The closing ceremonies for the Olympics at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, so that's why I guess they did 3-on-3 20-minute overtime, because they knew if they did 5-on-5, it could go to 4 overtimes and be like, oh great, no, that's not fun. And yeah, so that's why that happened. And yeah, the Olympics end today, and hopefully a good ending to this game. Obviously a 1-0 lead for the United States. If you just joined us, it was Matt Boldy with a goal, and he has given the United States a 1-0 lead here in the game. And a beauty of a goal as well, might I add. We'll be back with the puck drop coming up next here on the MHS Network. 1-0 they lead. Canada looking to make a comeback here in the second period, trying to play better. We'll see. Can the United States continue the pressure on Canada, or will Canada get back in the game? We'll see. We'll be back, everybody. Welcome you back, everybody. A 1-0 lead here for the United States over Canada. As they lead 1-0 here in the gold medal game, the Olympic hockey. Bigger stakes than the last year's four nations face-off. We're back on the ice for the second period. The second seed, United States, have a 1-0 lead over the top seed, Canada, here in the gold medal game. And welcome you back in. I'm Max. Glad you can be with us here on our coverage here on the MHS Network. The 1-goal lead for the United States, the goal by Matt Bodie, assisted by Matthews and Quinn Hughes. 7th assist there for Quinn Hughes. And for Matthews, that's his 4th assist of the tournament. Bodie's 2nd goal of the tournament. Point streak here in the tournament as well for Matt Bodie. And so, second period, can Canada turn it up a notch here in the second periods? They've been able to do so in both their second periods, I believe. They've been able to score a lot of goals, or at least a goal. Try to get momentum back on their side. Nathan McKinnon and Eichel in the face-off dot. Eichel wins the draw. Eichel to Quinn Hughes, fed that in from center. Shots are even at 8. Parayko around the boards. Harley. And it's cleared down the length of the ice. No icing. Deflected. Played by Hellebuck. Now Quinn Hughes has the puck. Ooh, Stone fell down on the stutter step there by Quinn Hughes. Eichel will move it ahead onside. Eichel in. Shot. Save made. Bennington. Quinn Hughes along the wall. Now Stone clears it to Eichel out to center ice. Matthew Tkachuk now has the puck. Left it there for Quinn Hughes. Trying to stretch it ahead to deflect it. No, it did not. It will be an icing here in the United States with 19:23 to go. Here in the second period, we welcome you back in, everybody. If you just joined us, man. The United States have had chances to just shoot it. They've just made passes. Crashing the net, obviously, is what the United States have been able to do. And they've done a good job at that, but we have a lot of Canadian fans in our chat. Only one USA fan, Howard Robbins. Off the draw, one here. Marchand played it back. Missed start on the face-off dot. (9-8) the shots favoring the United States here in the game, in the gold medal game, and we're welcome you back in. And the face-off will be at the center now. I don't know what happened. Everyone in our chat going for Canada. As Trocheck wins the face-off. Sanderson off the boards. Another icing upcoming on the United States, and it is going to be an icing. Devon Taves will pick up the puck now, and he will leave it for the referee. For John Cooper's squad, he got to figure out what they got to do here to push offensively, because, I mean, they did get chances. John Cooper, Rick Tocchet, Bruce Cassidy, and Pete DeBoer all on the coaching staff there. Off the draw, one here. Here's Makar at the point, holding it in. Rimmed it around Werenski, now Celebrini, trying to get that to McDavid. Intercepted by Miller. And here's Sanderson shooting it back in from center. A minute into the second period. Devon Taves around the boards, Makar. Along the boards it goes, Connor McDavid. Ahead now, McKinnon into the middle. Devon Taves was trying to get it. Lost it, Faber, whacked at it. At center ice it goes. Celebrini now, McKinnon back in. 2-on-2, McKinnon left it in the middle. McDavid shot, and it went wide. Getting a piece of that was Hellebuck. Makar. Now, back to Makar again. Makar will move it ahead. Back in onside is McDavid along the boards. McDavid fed it in behind the net. Faber will get to it first. Now JT Miller into the middle. Here's Slavin back in. Here's Slavin back in onside. Slavin shot wide of the net. A low one. Boldy installs it deep into the corner. Matthews lost it. Now it goes to the opposite corner for Sanderson. Matthews behind the net into the corner now. Fed it back. Werenski. Cross ice for Sanderson. Sanderson the shot, and he missed it wide. Jake Sanderson with the opportunity, just shooting that one wide. The shots are even at 1 here in the second period so far. Werenski. A stretch ahead, Boldy. Now Larkin along the boards. Larkin looking to center. Could not go. Goes behind the net now for Gensel. Gensel and now Parayko. Lost it. Now Quinn Hughes along the wall. Played it in behind the net now for Gensel. Gensel in the corner. Gensel gets it. Lost it. Now Quinn Hughes has it. And then clears it out by himself. Back into the United States zone. Quinn Hughes ahead now for McAvoy. McAvoy will stretch it ahead here for Larkin. Jack Hughes along the wall. Jack Hughes trying to get it free. Harley now along the boards. Jack Hughes trying to poke it free. Jack Hughes gets it in the corner. Now it is Thomas Harley with the puck now for Parayko. Now here's Jarvis carrying it ahead. And now Hagel back in on side. Great play there. Hagel looks to center, went off a skate. Thompson trying to clear it. Makar held it in. Makar tries to center, went off a body. Jarvis fed it back to the point. Devon Taves back from Makar at the blue line. Lost the handle. And Makar gets the puck back. Devon Taves back from Makar once again. Here they come on a bad change, the United States. Jarvis fed it. Suzuki down low. Hagel couldn't get the shot away. Goes back. And then out of the bench was Brady Tkachuk, who carries the puck ahead with Matthew Tkachuk, his brother. Here is Makar. Ahead now for Jarvis. Jarvis on the outside. Jarvis in the corner, tried to center. Matthews, the captain, will move it into the middle for Brady Tkachuk now, ahead for Boldy. Boldy shoots it back in from center. Doughty will go back for the puck, and Devon Taves will get it now. Marner at center has the puck in his own zone now. Drew Doughty. Stone shoots it back in from the red line. Played it around the boards. Sanderson gets it in the corner first. Around the boards it goes. Boldy was trying to get it out. Held in by Sanheim along the board. Stone in the corner. Fed it back. Doughty. Doughty in shot. Save rebound. A change-up on the shot there. McDavid along the boards. McDavid has it. Trying to go cross ice. They got intercepted by Sanheim. And now it is Doughty playing it back here. Sanheim off the boards. Here's Marner. Marner. Stone looks to center. Blocked away by Eichel. Sanderson now poked into the middle. A shot from the boards by Wilson got blocked into the corner. And not out of the zone just yet. Marner holds it in. Marner now fed back. Harley has some room. Harley the shot and a save made. Might have hit the outside of the post. Parayko along the boards. Now Eichel. Marchand gets it free. Marchand the shot and a save made. Hellebuck. Good offensive pressure there by Canada. Out to center. And now it's Thomas Harley carrying it ahead with Wilson. Wilson gives it back to Harley. Harley the shot blocked. It is still loose. And now Boldy will carry it ahead and shoot it back in from center. 3-1, the shots favoring Canada. Here in the hockey game, Makar will move it ahead. Makar off a glove, gets it back. Makar on the outside, trying to center, couldn't go. Makar has it behind the net, looks to center one. Horvat now has it on the backhand in the corner. Horvat now fed it in behind the net now for Reinhart. Reinhart, a tough angle shot, save made. And Miller will clear it. Going back for the puck here is Devon Taves. Trying to carry it ahead, turned over. Brock Nelson, save made, Bennington. A giveaway. Oh boy, that was a good opportunity again. Reinhart along the boards, fed it. Horvat shot it wide. Jarvis around the boards. Horvat trying to get it behind the net. Now goes into the corner. McKinnon. McKinnon fed it back for Theodore. Theodore, the long shot. Blocked on the way through. Theodore gives it. Sanheim left it. McKinnon for Theodore. Sanheim shot off the side of the cage. Horvat back for McKinnon at the point. McKinnon holds on to it. Boldy does not have a stick. McKinnon off the broken stick. It deflected out to center ice. Oh, wow. Theodore. Now McDavid. Left it. Theodore. Celebrini on the outside. Fed it back to the point. McKinnon along the boards. Now goes into the corner. Intercepted by McAvoy. Larkin. Now Celebrini trying to get it free. Couldn't. Matthews clears it out to center. Harley. And now Parayko. Carries it into the middle. McDavid. Back in on side. Celebrini. Celebrini trying to go cross ice. Did not go. Jack Hughes now will look to move it ahead. Has it in his own zone. Pressure from behind by McDavid. Matthews now shot back in by Larkin. Played by Bennington behind the net. Jack Hughes looking to center one. Off the skate of Larkin. Larkin left it. Here's a shot by Tage Thompson. He stopped. Rebound. Bennington covers it. 12:46 to go here in the second period. A 1-0 lead still for the United States as Canada looks to get back in the game. They've had some chances here. And not much whistles here in the second period. We're already almost halfway through the hockey game. 12:46 to go here, second period, and it's still the only goal by Matt Boldy in the first period. 2 goals for him in the tournament now. There's Meredith Gaudreau. They have Johnny Gaudreau's number and jersey in the locker room. Passed away, unfortunately, 2024, 2025, around that time frame. It's just unfortunate to see that. They're here. The Gaudreau family. Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk were teammates back in Calgary. And the Flames, 2016 at 22. And you gotta know they gotta be motivated a little bit by that, knowing that they're playing this for Johnny Gaudreau. Had that last year too with the Four Nations Faceoff. And his teammate Zach Werenski back in Columbus when Johnny Gaudreau went there. When everyone was like, wow, Columbus? Everyone was shocked that Johnny Gaudreau went to Columbus. And so yeah, Zach Werenski, one of his teammates there, playing in this tournament. You gotta know it's hitting his heartstrings probably. This is a terrible turnover here by Devon Taves. And a big save there by Bennington. This is live commentary, yes. This terrible turnover, and Brock Nelson with the opportunity right off the little bit of the pad there of Bennington. And with 12:46 to go here in the second period, it is still a 1-0 lead here for the United States over Canada. As we welcome you in, everybody. Share the stream around, trying to make this our biggest live stream we've ever had. And it's a 1-0 lead right now for the United States over Canada. Larkin in the face-off dot in the offensive zone, Canada, as Bennett tries to win the draw off the tie-up. Larkin, they're all digging for it in the face-off dot, comes free. Wilson uses the backhand to clear it out to center ice, and McAvoy uses the puck. Thompson now has the puck into the middle. Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes one-on-one. Jack Hughes, big poke check from behind by Wilson. Stretched ahead. Here is Marchand. It fell down. Trying to move it ahead, Brad Marchand. Larkin back in. Got taken down from behind by Wilson. Tage Thompson has the puck. Left it there, and Quinn Hughes holds it in at the blue line. Quinn Hughes still has it. Shot. Save made as Bennington got a piece of it. Jack Hughes has the puck now. Jack Hughes looking to center. Goes behind instead for Larkin. Jack Hughes in the corner. Looks to center. Backhander by Tage Thompson. Big save. Might have hit the post. Bennington. Tage Thompson along the boards, and then Wilson carries it out to center, and it's going to be no icing. McAvoy has the puck now. 13-12, the shots favoring Canada. Now it's even at 13 now as a change. Bennington plays it out of his own zone right to the middle, and then Slavin gets it into his own zone now. And Eichel will go cross ice. Dumped back in by Brady Tkachuk on the backhand from the blue line. Cale Makar around the boards. Taves trying to get it behind the net. He does. McDavid angled off there by Brady Tkachuk. Matthew Tkachuk holds it at the point. Shot deflected wide of the net. Goes into the corner for Brady Tkachuk. Now Eichel has it. Eichel fed it back. Slavin across. Faber. Fed it in behind the net now for Brady Tkachuk. Pressured by Taves. Boldy gets it free from the corner. Boldy has it. Rimmed it all the way around to the opposite side for Faber. Behind the net now. It is Eichel trying to get it free. Devon Taves getting pressured there. A broken stick on the ice. Stone. Now it's held in. Shot blocked on the way through. And stretched a hit here for McDavid on the breakaway to tie the game. Save made. Hellebuck. Oh, wow. Connor McDavid on a breakaway. Could not finish. And now Gensel falls down. Hagel, penalty upcoming to the United States. Holding on Gensel. And a power play for Canada. As Gensel will go to the box.
Coming from Faber, he just kept stick handling.
McDavid, chance. Didn't get really much there. Trying to tuck it in. basically, on that breakaway. And so, power play upcoming for Canada as a hook there by Gensel, taking down Brandon Hagel. So, Canada will go to the man advantage for the first time in the game. Chance to tie the game around the halfway point of the hockey game. As Gensel knows, that might be a costly one. Off the draw, the tie-up one. Celebrini into the corner. Gensel, not Gensel. Is McKinnon along the board, Sanderson, and then it's Miller clearing it down the length of the ice. Power play efficiency for Canada. They've been really good. 7 for 16, almost half of their opportunities they've scored on them. Here's Cale Makar speeding in. Makar is in. Makar behind the net. Has it. McAvoy getting held, and a penalty upcoming. Hooking with 10:05 to go. And it's going to be a 5-on-3 power play for Canada.
Cheers. 2 minutes hooking.
2 minutes for hooking by McAvoy. Charlie McAvoy. And a 5-on-3 power play for Canada with 1 minute and 33 seconds of that being a 5-on-3. And so the chance here, the biggest of chances right now. Wow. Here we go. So a 2-man advantage here for Canada. Trying to tie the game. McAvoy for hooking. Oh boy, this is going to be dangerous for the United States. They're playing with fire right now. Off the tie-up, it comes free. Hellebuck left it there, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by Faber. Halfway through the hockey game. Penalty killing for the United States has been perfect in the tournament. Makar left it for McDavid with some speed. McDavid left it there for Celebrini along the wall. Celebrini has it. Played it back for McKinnon. McKinnon back for Makar once again. Back for McKinnon. One-timer ripped wide and cleared out the zone off the glass. Makar. And then intercepted along the wall there, and then Faber uses the boards to clear it down the length of the ice. Makar has the puck now. Left it there for McDavid on the drop pass. Here's McKinnon. Left it. Celebrini along the wall. Fed it back for Makar. Makar across for McDavid in the circle. Down low, Celebrini. Back for McDavid once again. Celebrini at the goal line. Back for McDavid. Waiting. Celebrini save! Hellebuck sealing the post, and it's cleared. Bennington looks to stretch it ahead here for McDavid. McDavid trying to gain some speed. McDavid is in. Dropped it. McKinnon along the boards with 20 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Theodore fakes the one-timer. Theodore down low for Celebrini in the circle. Back for Theodore once again. Down low, McDavid. Back for Theodore. Celebrini! Save made! Rebound not covered! But the referee had lost sight of the puck. The puck was still loose. 8 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Good job here by the penalty killing by the United States. Good chance here for Celebrini at the side of the cage. And the one-timer in the circle. And this chance here by Celebrini. Celebrini's got the 2 chances here on the power play. 5-on-3, 8 seconds to go on the 5-on-3, and man, nothing basically on that. USA, a good job defensively that they've done throughout the whole game. Good defensively. 16-13, the shots favoring Canada here in the hockey game. Gold medal game. 1-0, United States leading it. Cubs up high. Makar waiting. Marner back for Makar. Waits. Shot wide. Trying to go backdoor for Marchand. Marner fed it back. Makar high slot. Makar back for Marner. Marner waiting. Down low. Marchand shot at the side of the cage was stopped. Now back to a 5-on-4. Not held in the zone. There was multiple chances for Makar and Marner to shoot that puck, and instead they passed it. Canada's looking for the perfect opportunity to shoot the puck. That's what you got to do here. Marner shoots it in. It's going to be an icing on Canada. Ugh, with 5 seconds to go on their power play. Brutal power play in the United States crowd. People that came cheering for the United States Loving it here in Milan. As the power play, a 5-on-3. A minute and 33 of it gone. Wow. Hellebuck is arguing because he got goalie interfered with and kicked that, and he was right. 8:09 to go here in the second period. The 5 seconds remaining here on the power play for Canada. That 5-on-3 was their chance to get back in the game, and man, that's a brutal opportunity to just let slip away there if you're Canada. Horvat, and it will be Eichel and Horvat in the face-off dot. Off the draw, one here, Parayko. Power play is over for Canada. 5-on-3 didn't go, and their 5-on-4 with 20 or so seconds did not go. Marner back in. Try to feed it. Bennett's shot. Deflected out of play. Into the netting. With 7:57 to go here in the second period. It is 1-0 in favor of the United States over Canada here in the gold medal game. As it is a 1-0 lead for the United States of America over Canada as they clean the ice here. Hellebuck talking to the referee there in Gord Dwyer why there was not a penalty for maybe interference on Canada. They didn't call anything. One nothing. USA leading it still. Matt Boldy the goal. Back in the first period. We welcome you in, everybody. A lot of people watching this now. As we've broken our record of most live viewers in our broadcast. We have close to 600 now watching. So share the stream around, everybody. Dowdy, this has been good chances here by Connor Hellebuck all around the net. And with less than 8 to go in the second period, Connor Hellebuck's been big for the United States here in the game. Connor McDavid on a breakaway, too. Big save by Hellebuck. He has been big in the game so far. On that power play, he stood tall. It seems like a resumed play here. He's faced 17 shots, 17 saves today here in the game. As Canada tries to battle back and tie the game here. United States trying to go for that 2-0 lead right now at the moment. And it's going to be the tightest game. I mean, gold medal game. You know it's going to be tight. You know it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be close to the end. And, man, this is going to be something, huh? United States with a 1-0 lead. Face-off one here. Quinn Hughes has the puck in his own zone. 17-13, there's total shots in the game favoring Canada. McAvoy off the boards. We'll move it ahead here for Matthews. Matthews on onside. Shot deflected wide. Now goes into the corner. Hagel trying to get it. Cleared out. That go down for an icing? Yes, it will be. And then Wilson goes down along the boards. Oh, boy. A terrible collision there. McAvoy went falling. 7:34 to go here in the second period. I think Wilson just lost his skates. Thought I didn't have to miss the game. You saved me, buddy. Good play-by-play. Thank you so much. Glad you can tune in with us here on our coverage. Glad to provide that for people. I can't watch the game. I know this is a big game, and I know people wanted to watch this. It is one of the biggest games, obviously. The gold medal game, nothing bigger. Face-off one here. Cleared out of the zone. McAvoy shoots it back in from center. Played by Binnington around the boards, and then Parayko tries to clear it. Given away here to Matthew Tkachuk. The shot blocked on the way through. Bennett now will rim it all the way around, and out to center it goes. Here is Hagel. One-on-one with McAvoy. McAvoy into the corner. And then Matthew Tkachuk will move it ahead here for Jake Gensel. 7 minutes to go here in our second period. A 1-0 lead here for the United States over Canada. Slavin across. Faber. Back for Slavin once again. Slavin goes cross ice. Here is Eichel back in. Eichel on the outside. Looks to center off the side of the cage it goes. Goes back. Another shot blocked on the way through. Bouncing puck. Goes back to the point for Slavin, who rims it all the way around. Sanheim will get it in the corner. Matthew Tkachuk holds it in. Fed it in behind the net. Binnington tried to slow it down. Around the boards it goes. Given away here into the middle. And then it's poked out the center by Canada. Eichel will shoot it back in. 17-15, the shots favoring in total in the game in favor of Canada. Sanderson will get the puck now. Has it behind his own cage. And he'll move it to the front and carry it ahead here for Werenski. Werenski shoots it down the length of the ice. Icing here on the United States. Faceoff will be in the United States zone. Let's read the chat here. Has the reffing been fair? Well, I would say so. They haven't called much penalties here, so I'd say so. They've called it pretty equally. I mean, they did give Canada a 5-on-3. We haven't seen that in the tournament. I don't think so. Canada couldn't convert. So, even if they're not calling it fairly, the United States have done the job here. Nelson wins the draw. Werenski has the puck off the glass. Held in by Makar. Long shot. Save made. Marner in the corner. Marner will get it along the boards. Now it's Suzuki on the backhand. Fed it into the corner for Stone. Stone looks to center. Suzuki gets it. Stone along the wall. Back for Makar. Back for Stone once again. Long shot. Save Hellebuck. Rebound. Popped free to the point. Here's Makar. Fed it across. Marner. Deflected wide by Taves. And Suzuki tries to bank it in and they couldn't. Suzuki now to Marner in the corner. Marner back for Suzuki at the side of the cage. Trying to feed that for Marner. Got intercepted. Werenski pokes it out to center. Makar now. Fed it for Taves. Taves will move it ahead here for Suzuki. Onside Suzuki. Deflected wide. And it seemed like it hit Miller in the face. I'm not sure who that one was throwing down. 5 or so to go. 5:13 to go here in the second period. It is a 1-0 lead for the United States over Canada. Glad you can be with us here on our coverage here on the MHS Network. Man, this is getting real tight right now, though, this game. It's been tight since the start, and glad you can be with us. We have 800 live viewers right now. Share the stream around. We're trying to make this our biggest live stream ever. Can give away rebounds, Helly. Yep, you can't. The goaltenders here have to continue to be playing well here. Most points by the defenseman in a single Olympics. Zach Werenski with 5 here in the Olympics. Quinn Hughes is tied with Brian Rafalski from 2010 with 8 points in the United States. And Zach Werenski is tied with Brian Leach in 2002 and Phil Housley back in 2002 as well. Time on ice leaders in the game. Cale Makar with 12 minutes and 28 seconds. He averages 22 minutes and 6 seconds. Quinn Hughes, 12 minutes and 50 seconds for the United States. He averages 23 minutes and 5 seconds per game here in the 2026 Winter Olympics. So both defensemen, the top ice goers, time on ice goers here in the game for both teams. Our poll again, 686 votes, 60% of them going to Canada, 40% of them going to the United States. United States' defense has been brutal. Yep, so far, yep. It has been like that. Cuttlefish, it has been brutal. They've been locking it down. And that's what's prevented Canada at some points in the hockey game to get back in it because, man, it's been great lockdown defense by the United States. Horvat and Trocheck in the face-off dot. Horvat won the draw. Celebrini along the boards. Celebrini has it. Played it back. Here's Harley. Parayko now. Fires a shot and a save made. Hellebuck. Wayne Gretzky, the great one, in the building. In one of the suites in the Milano Sanaguglia ice hockey arena here. Playing the game. And he's here in the arena. He looks nervous right now. Off the draw, Parayko across. Harley waits, shoots! Blocked on the way through. Harley gets it back along the boards. Fed it behind the net now. McDavid in the corner. McDavid has it. Fed it back for Harley. Harley across for Parayko. Fed it in deeper. Celebrini deflected it. Celebrini at the side of the cage. Shot! Save! Rebound still loose! At the side of the cage and it's cleared. Wow. Shot back in by Canada. Quinn Hughes around the boards. Deflected at the center ice. It's Sanheim going back for the puck here. Now Doughty will try to stretch it ahead. Deflected on Hellebuck. Save made. Around the boards it goes. And it's Quinn Hughes with the puck now. Ahead now for Jack Hughes. He'll drop it off here for Dylan Larkin. Larkin back in on the outside. Dylan Larkin trying to circle behind the net. Couldn't. Tom Wilson. And it's Larkin along the boards. And Thompson gets it free from the pile behind the net. It is Bennett for Doughty. Less than 4 to go in the second period. Time is ticking here for Canada. Wilson shot back in by Bennett. Around the boards it goes. This could really end up in a 1-0 win here. Honestly, this could be a 1-0 game for the rest of this. And here is Stone back in. Dropped at McCarr. Left at McDavid. Back from McCarr. The shot blocked on the way through. Loose puck goes back up top. Taves faked the shot. McCarr in the circle. Fed it across McDavid. McDavid back for Taves. Back for McDavid once again along the boards. Back for Taves at the blue line. McCarr has it along the wall. Drifts away from it. McDavid in the circle. Looking at center. McDavid leaves it. McCarr and a save made. Hellebuck. With 3:08 to go, it gets a little bit physical along the boards now. They're getting Mitch Marner in the pile, and McCarr at the bottom of it. Let's read the chat here. My brother tried out for the 76 USA Olympic team, but did not make it for ill. He was only 16. He played for junior for the Hamilton Finn Cups 2. My bro's backward skating is unreal. That's a crazy story there. Delivering soap. It's crazy. 3:08 to go here in the second period. I hate hockey, but I want to see a bench clearance. Defense is the game. Your forwards must become defensemen when the other side gets the puck, always thinking both ways. Next goal will take the gold. Well, maybe. Celebrating this chance, just shooting it wide. Wow. Canada's pushing here. The defense has been great for the United States here in the game. 3:08 to go in the second period. We'll have our intermission report coming up next, and then we'll see what the score is going into the intermission. Because right now, it is a tight one here in Milan. Off the face-off, Reinhardt fed it back to the point. Fed into the corner, McAvoy. And it is Miller clearing it out to center. And Devon Taves has the puck, deflected it. And McKinnon plays it back. I'm going to ask a question to the chat. With Crosby out, do you think this affects Canada a lot without their captaining Sidney Crosby here? I'm going to ask the chat that. You can type in the chat while Clay continues here as it's moved ahead here by, it's going to be an icing here actually. 2:37 to go. Yeah, because, I mean, I think the momentum of this game was really going to determine how, if Crosby was going to play or not. Because I really thought the momentum of Canada, I mean, if they got Crosby back, they would have probably had more momentum, obviously. You don't know how injured. But that means Sidney Crosby's going to be really injured. Or at least injured a little bit coming into back to the regular season for the Pittsburgh Penguins. That sucks for them. If he can't play a gold medal game, that is going to be brutal for the Pittsburgh Penguins when we return back to the NHL. And Kyle Connor is also scratched for another game. Kicked up in the air, and Brock Nelson ahead now. And McAvoy will clear it out the center. Here's a chance as Horvat was trying to cut in, as McDavid tried to spring him ahead. He was covered there by two defensemen there. Here is Theodore. Deflected it back in. Hellebuck around the boards. And now it's Sanderson behind the net. Rimmed it all the way around. Not out of the zone just yet. Gensel holds it in. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. A 1-0 lead here for the United States. That pass was intended for Matthews, who was trying to go on a break. Quinn Hughes gets it in the corner. Around the boards it goes. It's going to be another icing here on the United States with 1:51 to go in the second period. We welcome you in, everybody. Let's read the chat here. You are a fool. Crosby is one person. Oh, okay. Miracle on Ice number 2. Say crazy, you never. I would say Crosby is not a factor. Crosby's a game breaker. We all know it. No, it's all about goaltending. Yes, as a Pens fan, read your chat if you're going to ask stupid, dumb question. Okay. Here is Taves across from Makar. The shot scores! Cale Makar's tied it! .144 to go in the second, and Canada's tied it, and the building erupts. The face-off win, Devon Taves to Makar. Rips it home from the circle. Past the blocker side of Connor Hellebuck. And he has tied the game at 1. Cale Makar with 1 minute and 44 seconds to go in the second period. Hanifin backhands that one back in. Taves intercepts along the wall now. Makar goes cross ice. Marchand shoots it back in. Save made. Hellebuck. Sanderson. And it's a whistle with 1 minute and 30 to go. As the face-off win there by Suzuki. Or pardon me, Horvat. Horvat won the draw there. And the board play there, they were trying to get it out of the zone. Sanderson, he lost the battle to Suzuki. Taves to Makar, puts it home from the circle. And we are tied at 1. And the watch parties in Canada enjoying that. All the bars filled up. Or any watch party right now. As this game is being watched around the world right now. With 1 minute and 33 left to go in the second period. We are tied at 1. Our intermission report coming up next. We'll be reading the chat throughout the whole intermission. As off the face-off one here. With 90 seconds to go here in the second period. The shots are 26-15. It goes back to Harley. Harley, the long shot, deflected down, blocked on the way through. Comes back for Parayko, a long shot, blocked again by Brock Nelson. Larkin the other way. Back in onside is Brock Nelson on the outside. Brock Nelson fed it in behind the net. Goes into the corner for Miller. Fed it back, Slavin. Back for Miller in the corner. JT Miller. That pass out of the reach of Hanifin. And Slavin will get to the puck with 1 minute left to go here in the second period. A 1-1 tie. 26-15, the shots favoring Canada. It goes into the corner. Matthew Tkachuk trying to battle for it along the wall. And here comes McKinnon the other way. Nathan McKinnon slows it down. McKinnon holds, waits, shoots over the net. Marner. And then it is picked up here by Eichel. Into the middle. Faber poked to the head. Brock Faber in on side. Waiting. Dropped it. Matthew Tkachuk missed it wide. Oh, boy. And Matthew Tkachuk with the opportunity. 25 to go in the second period. Quinn Hughes holds it in. He has the puck pressured by Jarvis up high. 20 seconds to go. Eichel feeds it back. Long shot. Scott. It hit the crossbar. It hit the crossbar. Tkachuk's shot blocked on the way through. It looked like the United States took the 2-1 lead, but it hit the crossbar. Jarvis, 5.2 to go as a whistle. Oh, boy. Did that go in or not? Oh, let's see. I think that hit both the posts. Yep, it hit it hit the crossbar and 2 posts. The long shot by Faber hit the crossbar and both of the posts. That close for the United States to regain the lead. Wow. 5.2 to go in the second period. A 1-1 tie, 27-15, the shots favoring Canada. Face-off one here. Boldy will shoot it back in. On Bennington, he makes the save. We are tied at 1 going into the third period, and it gets a little bit physical in front of the USA bench. Everyone getting together now. You got to know this was going to happen. As a little bit of punches have been thrown here in front of the USA bench. A 1-1 tie as Cale Makar has tied the game. I'm not sure if Colin Connor is injured. I think he's just scratched. I think he was just scratched. I think Kyle Connor was just scratched. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. Wilson arguing with the referee and Gore Dwyer as everyone gets separated. And let's see this one again. Man, that was close for the United States to get the lead back. Wow, the deflection in front. A 1-1 tie as Kilmacar has tied the game in the last 2 minutes of the second period. A third period of the age is about to be coming up. Our intermission report is now. Welcome you back, everybody, as I know we have a lot of viewers here, and we're going to read the chat. Put your thoughts in the chat right now, and I'll read everything. I'm going to catch up with the chat here, because I know I wasn't saying it. I was just keeping up with the play-by-play, obviously. So type in the chat right now if you want me to read it. USA is going to play Euro hockey all the way out. Why spend money in USA? Down with USA. Let's go Canada. Love Canada. I live in the Los Angeles area, Los Angeles, but I am visiting my family in Montreal, and I am pulling for Canada. Trucking south through Utah, heading to Vegas. Go Canada. Eh? No TV, no radio, and call Makar's goal. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Kachuk is such a douche. This is hard on my nerves, lol. Canada's going to win. I have an NFL show, and I am enjoying your channel. I have no TV. Thank you. You're welcome. Too many icing calls for Americans. Canada's far superior team. Where are the shots? The shots I'll give them in just a moment. Live in the United States, but my mother and family are from the greatest country on earth, Canada. I used to live next to McAvoy in Long Beach, and he would play in our driveway when it snowed. Wow. Tretiak had tendons cut to do his famous knee flop reliably. Hellebuck folded like one of the Jets games. Kyle Connor, I don't think he's injured. I think he's just scratched. Or you live in Malibu. Go USA, lol. Let's go Canada, USA. Glad you can be with us here on our chat, everybody. Intermission report. We'll go over the 2 goals. Why is he scratched? I'm not sure. He's been scratched for the past couple of games, though. He hasn't played in a while. Kyle Connor hasn't played since, like, I guess the preliminaries. I haven't seen Kyle Connor in a long time here in these games. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Go Canada, go Canada. There's a lot of go Canadas in the chat. So, a 2-1 lead for the, not 2-1 lead. What am I typing here? I don't know what I'm typing here. Okay. It's not 2-1. I don't know what I was typing there. Anyways, so tie game 1-1. Love your channel. Thanks. I'm so happy I found it. If you're in Los Angeles, look for me up. Thanks. Let's go Canada. Go Canada. Go. We all know the kid is going to win. Smash the like button. Ring the bell. Canada needs this after taking so much from the carrot down south. Who? Let's get the medal. Let's get the medal. This is going to be a good third period. What are the odds we see overtime here, everybody? In the chat, I want to hear that. And what are the odds you think we see overtime here in the game? Because it might be boiling down to that once again, like it did in the Four Nations. It did last year when Connor McDavid got the overtime goal. And, yeah, Canada is going to take a massive L like last year. USA is salty. Oh, jeez. It's a little bit... Canada's not the best country. Haha, y'all are soft. How are you going to put 2-1 and then change it to... My bad. I forgot. It's my bad. My bad, Jason. If it comes down to overtime, Canada's got all the way. Salty and tough. Has some class. The Olympics. Freezing. But in Alberta. Go, boys, go. It's our game. Overtime for sure. I'm stressed. Yep. I'd agree with you, Jen. This is... Yeah. Canada and the United States tied at 1. The goal by Kilmacar. He has given Canada the tying mark. A great board battle there by Suzuki along the wall. It was a face-off win by Horvat. Then Taves passes to McCarr. It was open in the circle. Kind of used a screen there in front. And he fires it past the blocker of Hellebuck. His second goal of the tournament in the second period, late in that second period. And he has given Canada the tying goal here. And it's been like that in all the second periods that Canada's had here in the playoffs. The semifinals, they tied it in the against Finland, or they made it a 2-1 game against Finland. In that game, they got the momentum to tie the game in the third period, and they won in that last minute of the third period on the power play. In the Czechia game, they tied the game there in that one, and it seems like their second periods have been where they get momentum back on their side of things here. But the penalty kill is still perfect for the United States. The 5-on-3 power play. That is such a missed opportunity for Canada on that 5-on-3. They had a minute and 33 of 5-on-3. And they did not take advantage of none of it. I know they tied the game, but you know, if Canada scores on that, there might be more momentum. They could have the lead right now, honestly. So there's a missed opportunity. See how bad it means here. Totally overtime. I'm traveling in a snowstorm, so it's stressing me. It's a sports event that's meant to have people all across the world and unite and watch. What's the need to bring politics? You can say all you want by saying the other team is bad. I am an American. I'm proud to say that at this moment in time, loving Montreal. No matter what the Canada is still united and strong. We will get this. Okay. What do y'all expect for the third period? Because the third period is probably going to be the tightest hockey we're going to ever see, and this is going to be a third period of the ages here coming up in about around 10 minutes or so. Who can be the hero? Because all of them are trying to be the hero here. Third period is where Canada will show its strength. About 4 minutes in. Where can I watch the game? It would be Peacock or NBC, I think, if you want to just watch the game, the visuals. Yeah. Shots are 27-14 after the second period in total. The shots were even at 8 after the first period. So a lot of shots for Canada. They picked it up offensively. They had 19 shots in that second period. It's been a little bit physical. You have to pay to watch. Yeah, that's true. Refs will take care of Canada the best chance. I mean, there is one USA referee and one referee for Canada. Gord Dwyer is from Canada. Chris Rooney's from the United States. McJesus will get the game winner. Let's not go to overtime. Let's wrap this up in Canada. You can thank NBC for that. I grew up in Northern Illinois and was an opponent area for the gospel in the road, so hockey is not my idol. Canada doesn't make USA goalie work for his save at top corner blocker's side. Yeah, Gord Dwyer is a good referee, I think. I predict NFL football in the last 29 years. I picked 18 winners, 90%. So from that, I am predicting the following. Canada wins 4-3. Blah, blah, put live on, man. Okay. I can't put on the lives, unfortunately. If I could, I would. But I get taken down, so I'm not doing that. Refs will take care of Canada. Glad you're all tuning in with us here on our network, on our channel. Obviously, we're gonna have a Stanley Cup playoffs coverage. We'll have the Stanley Cup final, maybe some AHL hockey, some college hockey, maybe the Frozen Four, and the rest of the NHL regular season. We'll have all that coverage after this Olympics, obviously. So subscribe, like, and share around as we try to grow our channel a little bit more. And glad you can be with us here on our coverage of the Olympics. And glad you can be with us. Thanks. You're doing good. Thank you so much, Outdoor Adventurist. Crosby with the game winner from the bench. Oh, it's Crosby's not playing. Okay, I guess he's just gonna lace him up in the third period. Oh man, U.S. citizen here rooting for Canada. The Olympics end today, I think. Later on, the closing ceremonies around 2:30 p.m. Eastern. I think that's what it was. Yeah. So Canada and the United States tied at 1. This is going to be an incredible watch to see how this ends. Will be nice when Makar is in red, white, and blue in 20. Merchant game winner. Marchand? Is that what you meant, Johnny? Marchand? Those are the closing ceremonies where they're going to take place in Italy. Crosby's not playing, laughing out loud. I wish the third period will be wild. Stop giving the puck to the goalie, work for it. This game could go either way. I mean, I agree with you there, Brenda. It could go anywhere. Either way here. Because it's just been that tight of a hockey game here in this one. Flip a coin right now. That's what it is right now. Flip a coin. Because right now, that is what's going to boil down to. Because who knows what's going to win. I could flip a coin and, jeez. It's 50-50 right now. Canada's out shooting the United States, though, by a lot. Because Canada's got momentum here, obviously, in that second period. I don't see any... Okay. Let's see here. Good morning. I am in church watching the hockey game. USA versus Canada. Welcome in. They are lucky Sid the Kid ain't playing. That's true. Sidney Crosby. Obviously out. Who do you got winning? Okay. I knew this question was going to happen. Who's going to win? This is my first Olympic game I've watched, and I am damn proud to be born and raised here in Canada, and will forever root for my country. Love heart, Tanya Ford. It's in the chat. Dylan Larkin getting interviewed right now because you know NBC's Who do you got winning? Let's see. It'd be interesting to see the United States win, obviously, for the revenge, the story from the Four Nations Faceoff. That's a tough one because I feel like if I say one, I know my chat's gonna rip on me. You're all gonna rip on me if I choose one. That is just you put me in such a difficult position to answer that. Yeah, I'll go with Outdoor Adventures. I plead the fifth. Bennett scores the golden goal. I just want a good hockey game. That's all I want to see. Marchand killed the Oilers 2 years in a row. Yeah, he did. He sure did. Shots were 19-8 in the second period for Canada. Wow. How's your day going, man? It's going good. Glad everyone's been on here. Our record for most peaked viewers on a live stream on this channel was 500 or so. Now it's the first time ever we've reached 1,000, and I want to thank all of y'all that are tuned in with us here on the MHS. Sorry, I'm trying to put this on full screen. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means so much to me that you tune in with us here on the MHS Network, and I'm glad you can join us in this. I'm just so glad that you tuned in because it really means a lot. It really means a lot that all of you decided to tune into this YouTube stream because there's a lot more. I know there's a lot more people doing this stream, but for y'all to choose this, I am so grateful for that. Thank you so much, and hope you can stick around for the rest of our coverage this year. Stanley Cup playoffs, NHL regular season, college hockey, AHL, Stanley Cup final, all that. So yeah, glad you can be with us. Are you First Nations? What do you mean by that, Johnny? So if you're tuning in, scores up here on the top, 1-1, USA Canada, and the third period should be coming up next in just a couple of minutes. So Saskatchewan, wow. You're from Saskatchewan, wow. From Texas. You're a great play-by-play commentator. Glad I found you. Go USA. Thank you so much, Michael, for that. Our poll, which now is almost at 1,500 votes, 57% of it going to Canada, 43% going to USA. And so, getting close to getting back to the third period, I am just getting so nervous for this third period because who knows is going to win this game. It is just flip a coin type of level of a even play here between these two teams. And man, and we welcome you back. The third period about to be coming up. What you're doing right now is ice hockey, not figure skating. Let's do it hot. I am watching from Winnipeg, Manitoba. My buddy just got pissed in me. Phoned him in LA. Oh, I forgot it was 6:50 in the morning. Road Apples was less Canadian. Winnipeg, tragically hit second period. The second record was Philadelphia. Seems like we're gonna have our analyst coming in. Aaron, for the third period. So Aaron, we have 1,000 viewers in our stream right now. We have a lot of people in our chat, and So this is our analyst, Aaron. So he's
Hey guys,
joining
sorry
us.
about that. I was sick. Much appreciated for the forgiveness.
Okay,
I can't even see the chat. Holy moly, 872 people.
Yep, we broke our record.
Well, this
broke our
clears
record.
Calder up.
We broke our
This
record.
clears Calder up. Jeez. All right.
But we have a good hockey game here, Aaron. A 1-1 tie. Kale McCarr tied it late in that second period, and we're going to the third period with a tie score at 1. Whew.
Yeah, this will be fun.
It's going to be fun till the end, isn't it? And our chat's going crazy right now with a lot of people. Mountains of Virginia here, Powwow, Trail Boys. My husband's cheering for the United States, and I'm cheering for Canada.
Oof.
Ooh, that's the house divided right there. Oh,
I've seen some crazy house divided flags. I saw one for Northwestern and Auburn.
Really?
Really?
Wow. All right. So it seems like we are heading back into our third period. I believe it seems like we're going to come back for the third period here because it feels like this intermission's felt like forever. Tuning in from the beach in Cancun. Hard to find a feed. Thanks for the coverage. Old Canadian guy appreciates you. Thanks so much, Daniel Letty, for tuning in with us. And it's a big third period coming up here for both these teams, actually. Who do you think? I know you haven't been. I don't know if you've been watching the game or not.
I have been watching.
But who do you think has the advantage? Because I mean, I feel like Canada had the advantage in that second period.
Oh, 100% Canada has a bunch of momentum coming into this period. They're out shooting the United States by a boatload.
Mm-hmm.
And that late period goal just brings all of that into this third period.
Yep. So, third period. No stress. 1-1 tie. I'd say that's all the stress in the world right now.
Oh, this is like the biggest period in hockey.
Uh-huh. Oh, boy.
Hey, Max, you're 6 from 1,000, dude.
Wow. That is insane. We're about to be at 1,000 subscribers. If this game goes to overtime, I think we...
Oh, man.
Ooh, this game goes to overtime. Oh, my goodness. The 5-on-3 helped the offensive zone time. Yes, that is true. Because there was a 5-on-3 Canada power play. They didn't convert on it. That probably got them the majority of their shots, basically, in that second period. Third period coming up. McDavid is going to be in the face-off dot against Eichel. Will it be 1980? 46 years ago. The Miracle on Ice today. Third period underway. 46 years ago since the Miracle on Ice to this day in 1980 what happened in Lake Placid. That is insane. 46 years ago. Celebrini will carry it ahead on side. Celebrini on the outside looks to center. Here's McDavid. Into the corner he goes, and then McAvoy gave it away here for Wilson. Wilson along the boards. Shot it towards the net. It went wide. Goes back for Harley at the point. Celebrini in the corner trying to feed that for McDavid behind the net. Shots are 27-16 in total in the game favoring Canada. McDavid behind the net looks to center off the side of the cage. McDavid gets it again. Tuffing on the shot, goes to the opposite corner. Quinn Hughes tied up there with Wilson. Jack Eichel. And now it is Brady Tkachuk flipping that one out to center ice. It will be icing on the United States. 48 seconds into the third period. So, what do you think these both teams are going to do here, Aaron?
The United States is definitely going to have to get more shots up because 16 shots against probably the best country you could ever play in hockey is not going to cut it. You got one goal, but was it really is it worth the while? You scored it early, and now you haven't been able to produce anything since.
Mm-hmm. That will be another icing on the United States. And, man. Ooh, it's getting tight here in this third period. I mean,
Hey, Max, you're at 1,000 subscribers, dude.
Wow, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, everybody. We just hit 1,000. Face-off one here. McCarr has it at the blue line, passes it across to Taves. Taves, a long shot over the net. Into the corner, and it goes to Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes has it on the backhand. Pressured by McKinnon. Stone back to the point. Taves across from McCarr. McCarr has the puck at point-to-point with Taves. Taves, a long shot, blocked away by Hellebuck at the side of the cage. Marner gets it back to Taves at the point. Taves plays it for Marner. Marner has it. High slot. Marner still has it. Marner in shot. Deflected. Taves missed an open net.
An open net by Devon Taves, and somehow he didn't score to make it 2-1 Canada.
I mean, that is the most crucial shot. You're up 14 shots on goal, and Hellebuck is out to the right side of the net, and it's dangling in open ice on the left side. All you have to do is tap it in. I don't know what happened.
What? Wow. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he got saved. What a save.
Hellebuck made the save with the stick. I thought Taves had missed it. Instead, Hellebuck got the paddle to make the save.
I think that save of the Olympics, win or loss.
Oh, wow. Wow. Sanheim will rim it all. He just robbed Canada of the 2-1 lead. Marchand has it in the corner. Rimmed it all the way around, and it's out to center ice. Deflected into the USA bench, out of play. Oh, wow. What a save by Connor Hellebuck. Wow.
Jeez.
That's the best save we've seen in the Olympics so far.
That is a great save.
Wow. I thought Taves missed it from what I saw.
I thought he did too. I was going off your word. I did not see that little stick save.
Wow. That is insane. Played in behind the USA net, and it's held in by Bennett along the boards, but it's shown here that Canada has really turned the momentum onto their side, and the United States have to respond here somehow. Matthew Tkachuk back in to Jack Hughes along the boards. Jack Hughes cutting into the outside. Forced off by Marchand on the back check. And this will go down. No icing. 2.5 minutes into the third period. It is 1-1 in the gold medal game. 31-16, the shots favoring Canada. Save made! A tricky shot there. Jarvis the other way will move it ahead. Seth Jarvis 2-on-2. On the outside, Seth Jarvis in the corner. Seth Jarvis leaves it back up top. Here's Parayko with some room. That pass for Harley and his skates. And it is poked out by Boldy, who got the first goal of the game for the United States. Harley. And now Jarvis flips it back in. Hagel trying to go cross ice. It goes into the corner instead. Parayko gets it in the corner. And now it is Hagel in the opposite corner, feeding that back. One tire by Harley, ripped wide as it might have gone deflected by Jarvis. Werenski, and then it's played near Hellebuck. Boldy will look to clear it. He will ice it again for the United States with 16:38 left to go in the third period. Let's read the chat real quick here. If it wasn't for those Olympic rules, the U.S. would rough Canada up. I am not a hockey player. I tried too much time on the ice. Not my thing, but my brother is backward skating. Great, crazy good. He played juniors for Hamilton, Canada, and tried out for the 76 USA team, too. Wow.
That was the year. That was the Olympics right before.
Right before. JT Miller will dump it back in from center, so no icing. They didn't have enough for icing anyways, if it even went down. Makar will move it ahead here for Celebrini. Cross ice for McKinnon along the boards. Nathan McKinnon holding on to it. McKinnon shot, save made, rebound still loose. It goes up high. And now JT Miller will flip it ahead off the glass and dump it back into the Canadian zone. Around the wall, it's Tage Thompson who gets it along the boards. Feeding that back. Quinn Hughes forced out the center. We're 4 minutes into the third period. A 1-1 tie here in the gold medal game. Quinn Hughes holds onto the puck on the outside. Circles behind the net. He's trying to center one that deflected, and Celebrini will move it ahead. Poke checked away, though. Trocheck now to Quinn Hughes. Dropped it, shot. Blocked on the way through. Here's Celebrini on a breakaway. Macklin, Celebrini stopped. Rebound stopped. Hellebuck is keeping the USA alive in the game.
That is an amazing save on a 1-on-0 breakaway. All the pressure in the world mounting on that shot, and I mean, it looked like it was just straight into Hellebuck.
Suzuki back in. Dumped back into the corner, Larkin. Around the boards it goes for Slavin. Wow. Another breakaway for a Canadian player, and they can't put it on past Hellebuck. He has saved the U.S. butt right now. Wow. Parayko back in, 5 minutes passing in the third period. Parayko the shot, save made, Hellebuck, it goes into the corner. Marchand gets it. Marchand holding, dropped it. Harley across, one tire by Parayko, fired wide. Wilson back for Harley once again. One-timer again by Pareko, and a save made. Hellebuck and covers it. And we get a whistle with 14:49 to go in the third period.
Whew. I mean, Hellebuck is putting up a great performance. I mean, the Canadian slap shots are so fast that it doesn't even show on the screen share. I can't see them. So for Hellebuck to be saving these is just unbelievable.
Celebrini could have the rebound, but a smart poke check by the stick there, and then Celebrini fell into Hellebuck. 14:49 to go in the third period. 35-17 the shots favoring Canada. Off the draw, one here. Harley plays it across here for Jarvis. Fed it in behind the net. Now goes into the corner. Sanderson will clear it out to center. Bouncing puck. Thomas Harley gets to the loose puck for Canada. And he has the puck in his own zone. Doughty now has the puck. Will stretch it ahead. That deflected. So no icing. Hellebuck plays behind his own cage. Sanderson has the puck now. In his own zone, flips it out to center ice. Matthew Tkachuk trying to get to the loose puck. Drew Doughty got there first. Thomas Harley now with the puck. Off the boards. Deflected by Jarvis, so no icing again. Nice to have the puck, and a bad turnover right here at the side of the cage. Shot! Hagel save! Horvat into the corner. Taves swings it around. And here they come once again into the middle. Matthew Tkachuk lost it. It was another poke check. Hagel tries to re-enter. Quinn Hughes has the puck now as he out-muscled him. Canada's doubling up on the shots in the United States.
Yeah, more than double. 36-17.
Here's Eichel on the outside. Eichel in the corner. Feeds it behind the net. Eichel looks to center. In the skate. Shot save made. Werenski. Or pardon me, Brady Tkachuk with the opportunity. And Sanheim, another turnover. Held in by Eichel along the boards. Jack Eichel shot. Blocked on the way through. And Celebrini will move it ahead here for Wilson. Off the boards. Pressured there by Faber. Larkin gets the puck now off the glass. Wilson held it in. Wow, what a keep in by Tom Wilson. Here's McKinnon now with the puck. Spins away from pressure along the boards. McKinnon goes cross-ice shot. Blocked on the way through. Theodore! Shot it wide, deflected out of play. Wow. Let's read Okay, go ahead.
I think the United States have to calm down. They have been making countless turnovers. Just like they should not happen. They've been a little sloppy with the puck recently. And they got to just slow it down, get their plays back.
So read the chat here. I was looking to get Pat LaFontaine's autograph the day the Oilers won their first cup a month after his Olympics. USA is cracking, lol. Canada's offense is relentless. Picked a bad day to stop sniffing glue on edge here. Not even a hockey fan, doing a great job commentating, Max. Thank you. Don't want to see U.S. win, but got to hand it to Hellebuck for those saves. Sum up the game in 3 words. Saved, made, Hellebuck. Yeah, right now at least. Canada's just a different level of quality. Let's see here. So much chat right now. It's like hockey in the 1920s on radio. Great coverage. If USA wins, we get Alberta. If Canada wins, you get California.
I wouldn't be a bad trade. California is only known for like LA and San Francisco.
If there was NHL rules, then Hagel and Tkachuk would be at each other all game. Yeah, that's a tough part of the Olympics because can't fight. Geesh, this is hard on one's nerves. Great, sweet stuff. This is the biggest game we've probably commentated here on the channel.
Oh yeah, we've tripled the viewers of Calder Cup final.
Oh yes, yeah, this is surpassing. This is surpassing anything.
Is much more records.
Well, I mean, I'd say this is more arguably more important than that Calder Cup final, but
yeah. I mean, we had equal fan base from Canada.
It is gold for one of these countries, and the other goes home with silver. But who really wants silver here?
This chat will be going crazy in about 15 minutes.
We're back in under play. The missed start off the face-off. They have to restart. McKinnon in the face-off dot for Canada against Matthews, the captain of the United States. Matthews had won the draw. Quinn Hughes had behind the net. Has it for McAvoy. McAvoy will go across ice. Shot in. Around the boards. Boldy will get it along the boards. Matthews trying to dig it free in the corner in the Canada zone. And it is Stone having it at center ice. And now it is Taves stretching that one ahead. Deflected back in by Marner into the United States zone. McAvoy will get it on the backhand. Will carry the puck ahead. McAvoy goes cross ice. Shot back in around the boards. Bennington trying to slow it down. Gensel in the corner. Gensel trying to get it free. Fighting for the puck. Boldy gets it free from the pile. And it goes around the boards. It is played here by Marchand. Ahead now is Sanheim. Shooting it back in from center. Off the board, Sanderson. Sanderson gets it around the boards into the corner he's forced into. Marchand trying to get it free. And now it is played back here by Jack Hughes to Sanderson behind the net. And Sanderson played it. And now it is moved ahead here by McAvoy. Or pardon me, Brock Nelson. Brock Nelson along the boards. Played into the corner, Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes behind the net, looks to center, off the back of the net. Jack Hughes has it at the point. Forced. No, he's not out of the zone. Now it is. Hagel the other way for Canada. Hagel back in. Shot blocked on the way through. Hagel gets it in the corner. Brock Nelson around the boards. And now Brock Nelson will clear it out to center. Thomas Harley now gets the puck. McDavid. Harley. Stretches ahead. Hagel back in on side. Dropped it. McDavid. McDavid plays it behind the net now for Hagel. McDavid behind the net once again. Give and go. Hagel in the corner. Played it back to the point. No one was there. They'll have to go back for the puck. 9 minutes passing here in the third period. Oh boy. Cale Makar. Celebrini into the middle. Here's McKinnon with McDavid. McDavid goes cross ice. Celebrini tried to pass that back. Celebrini. McKinnon had an open net and it hit the side of the cage. Another open net, and somehow Canada's not been able to score. That's 2 open nets here in the game. Wow. Quinn Hughes on the outside, circling behind the net. Quinn Hughes has it. Circling up top, feeds it across. Werenski, the shot deflected. What a save, Bennington! Rebound still loose. It goes into the corner. Werenski across for Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes at the blue line, slaps the shot wide. Goes into the corner. Celebrini now. Along the boards. Wow. Cleared out to center.
Oh my, what a sequence. A missed open net and then multiple shots. Well, it actually just counts as one. But I think this game should have been uneven after that in any other game.
Less than half a period to go in the third. Reinhart back in. Feeds it behind the net. Werenski trying to get it. Jarvis lost it. Now fed back to the point for Sanheim. Sanheim, now Reinhart in the circle. Spins away from pressure. Forced along the wall there with the puck with Faber. Now Werenski flips it out to center ice. JT Miller was trying to glove that down. Sanheim plays it across. Doughty. And now it is played back here and cleared out to center. Jack Hughes. Hughes has the puck now. Plays it back here for Slavin. 9:15 to go in the third. If USA didn't play Euro hockey, they would force pressure. Played by Bennington. Oh, that's dangerous there. Late in the game. Slavin now will carry it ahead with 9 minutes to go in the third. Bennington tried to slow it down. He played it behind the net. Boldy. Now in the corner, Jack Hughes tried to center. Goes back to the point. Long slot by Slavin and a save made. It is cleared to the blue line and out. Here they come again. Marner with a cutter and Suzuki, and that didn't go. Suzuki back up top of the point. Stone slaps it across out of the reach there of Parayko. Here is Matthews. Clears it out. Oh, is that too many men? Is that a too many men call? No, they don't call it.
Oh. I think the U.S. got off on that one.
Taves back in, dropped it. Marchand waiting. Marchand on the outside. Marchand holding on to it. Marchand shot. Save made. Hellebuck. Rebound. It did not go in. It is still loose. Shot. Save Hellebuck. It is still loose and it's cleared.
I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. That is pure defensive hockey, and Canada. There's no excuses for Canada there. They have to put that in the back of the net.
What is happening in this game? Shot back in by Hannafin. It is unbelievable. How many chances Canada's had to take a 2-1 lead and they haven't been able to.
I mean, you saw the whole U.S. team crash into the net just trying to stop this puck,
Drop
and it
pass.
worked.
McKinnon shot wide of the net. Oh, jeez. McKinnon in the corner. McKinnon fed it back. Sanheim across. One-timer save. Hellebuck is keeping the United States in the game because Canada is dominating in this third period of the gold medal game with 7:34 to go in the third. We finally get a whistle.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that is an impressive. This is like an all-time great performance from Hellebuck.
This is the chance by McKinnon, an open net, and he hit the outside of the post. This is the chance here by Werenski from the boards. Deflected and a big save by Bennington there. Both.
Oh, that arm save.
Yep. And then this one. Somehow, I think this is blocked by McAvoy. Yes, he saved the goal.
Oh my. I mean, it does not get much better than this.
What is happening? Canadians not playing well. Pressure. It was lovely chance. The only annoying part about the U.S. is right now is the goalie. Like, damn. Team fumbling in front of Hellebuck like always. American women and men about to own Canada at their own sport. USA strong. You're not going to score to score on our goalie. Geesh, my nerves. I'm not alone. Canada can't finish. The U.S. playing scared.
I mean, they aren't wrong. The United States does seem to play with way too much nerves on their mind. They clear the puck. They're not controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like they don't have it on their stick. Their sticks are like shorter or something.
It seems like what it is right now for the United States. They have not found their game since probably the first period. Yeah. Maybe the first half of the second period, maybe.
I wouldn't even say that because they were getting dominated in that second period.
It seems like, though, Canada always finds a way in the second period after they play not a great first period to get momentum back on their side of things, and then they can take control of the game. But right now, Connor Hellebuck's the difference right now. Off the face-off, one here. Theodore across for Sanheim. Sanheim, the long shot, wide of the net. McKinnon, around the boards it goes. Brady Tkachuk gets it out to center ice. Brady Tkachuk out along the boards in front of the USA bench. Quinn Hughes has the puck now. Plays it for McAvoy. Time is ticking here in regulation. Shot back in, save made by Bennington. Shots at 39-22 in favor of Canada. Nathan McKinnon turned it over along the wall. Quinn Hughes across for McAvoy at the blue line. Fed it low, Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes cutting towards the net. And they brought it towards the front. Now forced into the corner, McDavid. And it's Sanheim now for Macklin Celebrini with less than 7 to go. Here's McKinnon back in. McKinnon spins away. McKinnon, a backhander save. A spinorama shot. Bennett. Penalty upcoming. It's going against the United States. Or no, it's going to go against Canada. It's a penalty on Canada.
Man. That is going to be huge. They stopped the clock.
Oh,
what?
No. Wow. Brock Nelson. Delayed call. Now touched up by Wilson. A delayed penalty on Canada. Sam Bennett goes to the box with 6:34 to go in the third.
If there's a better chance for the United States to take the lead and win this game, it is right now.
Oh, my goodness.
This is a huge power play for the United States, and I don't know. What was the call?
I'm trying to see what was the call here. I think there might have been a trip or a boarding. Oh, jeez. Oh, high stick. High stick.
Oh, we got him right up there.
Let's see. Yup. Oh.
Right in the chin.
How has the game been so far? Pretty stressful for both sides.
It's a 4-minute.
4-minute power play.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. It's a 4-minute power play with 6:34 to go in the third period. 4 minutes. 5-on-3 power play happened for Canada in the second period. They didn't convert. And now the USA has a big opportunity with their own power play, a 4-minute 5-on-4. And all the Canadian fans in the building stressing right now because they don't know how it's going to go. Oh, boy. 4-minute power play for the United States. Chance to take the lead. Taves around the boards. They clear at Canada. Oh, my goodness.
This is going to be the biggest 4 minutes in Canadian hockey. If they can kill this penalty, this would be the greatest penalty kill probably in Olympic history.
Quinn Hughes dropped it off for Matthews. Back in is Eichel. Eichel, the drop pass didn't connect there. Tage Thompson has the puck at center. They're 0 for 1 on the power play, the United States. And Matthews, now Thompson. Matthew Tkachuk with the puck now. 6 minutes to go in regulation. 3:25 to go on the power play for the United States. Matthews back in on side. Austin Matthews fed it for Tkachuk along the boards. Shot it around the boards now for Thompson. Austin Matthews trying to settle the pass down. Thompson gets it in the corner. Austin Matthews now along the boards. Has it on the backhand, waiting. Fed it down low. Thompson couldn't get the centering pass. Quinn Hughes holds it in the blue line. A minute's passed here on the power play. Matthews holding on to it. Matthews waiting. Holding on to it still along the boards. Fed it back for Quinn Hughes. Across. One-timer save, Bennington. It is loose. It went to the top of the crease and wide. Matthew Tkachuk now. Lost it along the boards, and here come Canada shorthanded. Mitch Marner plays it back into his own zone, and they're just going to kill off time here on the power play. Here they come shorthanded, maybe Mitch Marner. They got some room here, maybe. Here's Mark Stone with the puck. They're just trying to kill off time here, obviously. Mark Stone, that's a good solid, 30 or 40 seconds?
That was a good 30-second kill.
Yep. Less than 5 to go in the third period. Don't back in. Parayko will get it. Around the boards. It is held in at the point by Werenski. Across for Gensel. Down low. It is Boldy near the goal line. Now drifts into the corner. Back for Werenski. Boldy in the circle. Back for Werenski once again. Fed it across. With some room here. Centering pass. Gensel! Blocked on the way through the shot. It's Jack Hughes now. Feeding it across. Werenski with some room. Back for Jack Hughes. A shot! That ripped wide. Off the glass it goes. Boldy along the boards. Pressured by Harley. And Hagel looking to clear it. It got blocked. Second attempt. It is cleared out of the zone. Werenski tried to hold it in and it went off his body, and it slowly drifted out to center. They re-enter. Jack Hughes on side. Fell down. Into the middle. It is cleared. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Back in on side is Boldy. Boldy along the boards. Boldy fed it around the boards now as it goes back. Turned over. Horvat got high stick. The penalty upcoming to the United States. And now a delayed call here. Makar.
United States has got to touch this puck.
Yep, they got to. Marner has the puck now.
They have an empty net.
Yep, yeah, because this is a delayed call until the USA touches it.
Oh my, Canada's going to do an amazing job at this.
Wow.
They are going to run out their shorthanded. This is going to be amazing. There we go.
3:23 to go. The power play with 49 seconds to go for the United States goes away, and it will be 4-on-4 and then a Canada power play late in regulation.
They'll have a minute 11 power play. That will lead
boy.
to about less than 2 minutes left. And we saw the Canada-Finland game. Anything can happen in a matter of 2 minutes, especially with 36.2 remaining.
Y'all forget, y'all can't score on our goalie, Godskeeper White T said.
Let's not jinx anything, because...
yeah. 4-on-4 for, 40-something seconds?
49 seconds.
And then a Canada power play again late in regulation. All of this is crazy.
This is amazing. This is peak hockey. This is exactly what we woke up for.
Jack Hughes in the box for high sticking. 40-27 the shots favoring Canada. A high sticking call on Jack Hughes. It's only a 2-minute penalty. But it will still be a power play for Canada after this 49 seconds ends the 4-on-4. Oh, wow. 3:23 remaining in the third period. Wow. You can't ask for a better finish in this one.
If we get overtime, this will be the greatest game ever.
Quinn Hughes has the puck now. Waits, just trying to kill off this 4-on-4, I guess. Eichel.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, probably. Eichel will carry it ahead. Onside, Eichel. Eichel in. Shot wide of the net. On the blocker side of Bennington. Quinn Hughes carries it out to center with 3 minutes to go in the third period. McAvoy back in. The drop pass turned over at the blue line. Here's McDavid with some speed. Trying to go in onside. He is. McDavid holding on to it. And he plays it out to center. Here's Celebrini. Cutting in. Celebrini the shot, and he missed it wide. on the glove side of Hellebuck. Here's Celebrini again. Cross sides broken up by Eichel. He'll clear it. It will be a power play now for Canada with 2:34 to go. A minute and 9 seconds to go on the power play for Canada that just started. Here we go.
This will be until 1 minute and 18 seconds in the third period. They have got to do a great job.
McKinnon along the boards, waiting. McKinnon behind the net. McKinnon holding on to it with 55 to go. McKinnon along the boards, fed it down low. McKinnon gets it once again. McKinnon in the circle, waiting. Shot it. Celebrini missed it wide in the slot. And Brock Nelson can't clear it. Held in by McCarr. McDavid back from McCarr. Fakes the one-timer. Now McKinnon again. Goes cross ice. The shot fanned on by Celebrini with less than 2 to go. 30 seconds to go on the power play. McCarr has it again at the blue line. Here's McDavid, the captain. Back from McCarr. McKinnon in the circle. Waits. He shoots. Deflected save. Rebound. Celebrini missed it wide. It is played around the boards. Not out of the zone just yet. Deflected. Slavin into the middle. Misplay. Oh, boy. That could be a terrible misplay there for the United States. McKinnon with 90 seconds to go in the third. McKinnon waiting to the middle. Celebrini missed it wide.
And they clear it.
And the United States clear the puck and they kill the penalty. Celebrini in the high slot had an open opportunity, a point-blank shot, and he missed it wide.
This is it, the final minute of probably the greatest regulation we've ever seen.
Oh, my goodness. Thomas Harley has the puck with a minute remaining here in the third period in regulation. Dumped back in by Canada. The shots are 41 to 26. It will clear down the length of the ice. It's going to be an icing on the United States. No, it's not. Never mind.
No.
Harley is slowed down for Harley. Backing onside is Marner. Marner on the outside. Into the corner. He's forced off by Gensel. Now Werenski has the puck now. Carrying it ahead. Off the glass. Will try to bank it ahead there. Couldn't. At center. It is shot back in. 30 seconds to go in regulation. Taves around the boards. It is Doughty. And Mark Stone into the middle. Here is Taves cutting in with Bennett. Taves around the boards now with 23 to go. Fed it back to the point. Wilson. Shot blocked by Matthews. Matthews tried to backhand that out of the zone. He will. Marchand has it with 15 to go in the third period. Slapped back in by Canada. Around the boards it goes. Marchand trying to get it. Couldn't. Around the boards. It is deflected. Will it go for an icing? No icing. Waved off. This game will go to overtime. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
This is just the greatest game of hockey that's ever been televised.
The gold medal game cannot be decided in 60 minutes. It will have to go to overtime. We'll have an intermission because it will be 3-on-3, 20-minute overtime. No scores, no goals in the third period, but oh my goodness, so many chances for Canada to take the lead and USA as well. But this one will go to overtime. And, yeah. Oh, boy. We'll go to our intermission report right now. So, 1-1. After the third period, we're going over.
I mean, I don't know what you do here. You got 3-on-3, 20 minutes repeating, right? There's a shootout.
Yep. Oh, boy.
This is amazing.
This is going to be an incredible third period that's going to come up for this game. And, yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you do. What's your strategy at this point in the game?
I don't know what you're supposed to do here. 3-on-3, 20 minutes. Wow. I'm speechless right now. We're going to go to overtime of the gold medal game. A year and 2 days from the day we commentated the Four Nations Faceoff game that went to overtime. Connor McDavid, the overtime goal in that Four Nations Faceoff. We had that in our opener, in our intro, to introduce this game in our broadcast. Also up to 3K viewers. Congratulations, you guys. USA on their heels. Yes, Johnny, you are completely right. USA is on their heels right now. Okay, they're telling me to turn up my voice. Okay. My voice is right here. Okay. Turn up the play-by-plays volume. Turn down the other dude.
Damn. I've had Jeremy Schlater.
You're Chris
My mic's
you're
pretty
Chris
far away.
Collinsworth.
My mic's pretty far away.
You're Chris Collinsworth. Oh, man. Call it what you want. It's going to overtime. Oh, jeez. All right, your predictions, because I didn't want to say who I think was going to win because, you know, I either get attacked by the chat by choosing one and not the other. Who do you think has the chance to win it in overtime?
I mean, personally, I do think that Canada has all the momentum still. They killed off a crazy power play. And then, not to mention, put on every bit of pressure in that last 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that Canada's going to take the upper hand into this overtime and bring a lot of pressure.
Duncan over Tim Hortons. You know what would be crazy than overtime?
Overtime is 3v3.
Yeah, 3v3, but imagine if it goes to double overtime.
Oh my god. That's not going to happen. There's going to be some crazy breakaways, clearances, and all that.
Yep. Who is the USA goalie? Connor Hellebuck. He is keeping the United States in the game right now. Can you play the live so we can hear the arena? It's so much better when you can hear the arena. Thanks. I wish. But we don't have the audio from the arena, unfortunately. So I have this JBL speaker. Substitute for that.
Your JBL speaker.
Hey, this was a good deal too. It's a good deal on that. Do not roast my JBL speaker.
Let's see the JBL speaker.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This is where the crowd noise, the fake crowd noise, is coming from. So, because we can't get the actual crowd noise. So
you got some. You could get allegations of pumping crowd noise into the arena.
Great job announcing this game. Thank you. How do you watch this with no stress? You don't. You really don't.
Yeah.
Both these teams won in overtime in the quarterfinals. Remember, USA won 2-1. Quinn Hughes, the overtime winner in the Sweden game. And Mitch Marner scored against Czechia in that quarterfinals game. 4-3, the comeback win for Canada. 3-on-3 is just a game of keep away, rope a dope, and score. It's so... I can't say that word. A game that's this good has to be decided with a skills competition, but Olympics. It's way better. He's not bad. He was just too loud, lol.
Oh, my bad.
I'm going to get cancer because it's frustrating to watch this. Holy moly. Timu speakers. Oh. They're roasting my JBL speakers now. Oh, wow.
Hey, JBL's just too expensive, you know. Like, I would go to Dollar Tree and get the little Apple knockoff headphones. They look like the Apple, whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually bought some. They're in my trunk. They work perfectly. They're great.
Canada's outshot the United States 33-18 in the second and third periods. Yikes. that is...
At least the United States got double-digit shots.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think we should go to shootout. A 5-minute overtime 5v5, and then
No. 3-on-3 is dumb. It should be a standard 5-on-5 standard hockey. The only reason they're not doing it is because the closing ceremonies are like at 2:30 in the Eastern time. I don't know why that's even plays a factor, but whatever.
So it's in 4 hours.
Yeah. So they think if this game goes like 4 overtimes, can't really do that. Can't really do that because the closing ceremony is at the end soon.
They'll just end in a tie, and then everyone wins.
Oh my goodness, this game is gonna make me. Jeez.
We still have 11 minutes and 40 seconds.
The USA coach hasn't. What USA coach say going into intermission?
I think he had something motivational to say. I just don't know what.
He pull a quote from Miracle, I guess. I don't know.
He probably promised them a pizza party if they win.
Pull a quote from Miracle, I guess. In that, maybe. Great moments are born from great opportunity. Wow.
Yeah.
From the U.S., I still haven't been to bed. Been up since 11 a.m. yesterday. Jeez.
Why did you not go to sleep?
Okay. Canada have to win, must win, or it's another one for Trump to rub into our face.
I don't think this should turn political, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's 3-on-3. America's about to win. Okay. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Come on, boys. Let's make America great again. How long till it
Yeah.
starts?
I'd say like 10 minutes.
Let's see, 40 minutes. 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
No.
Okay, that's what it said on the clock on the Jumbotron behind these two commentators on our feed we're watching here. Man,
I just looked
but
at the
we had those power plays at the end of regulation and no one scored on them. 4-minute power play for the United States. It kind of got disrupted, but still. Nah, I'm American. They need to be humbled. Come on, Canada, and go Sharks.
Yeah, go Panthers.
Go Stars.
The Florida Panthers are not a great team this year, and it's riddled with injury.
Yeah, because Barkov's injured.
Yeah, I mean, I like that Kachuk is back, but he's like not exactly everything.
People in BC woke up at 5 a.m. to watch Canada win. Go Canada. Like I think in Vancouver, right? British Columbia? Yeah, British Columbia.
Yeah, British Columbia.
Yo, my student here is a Stars fan. They look great this year. Yes, they do. As hopefully they win the cup. Hoping they win the cup. I need that.
You guys have the greatest opportunity this year.
Yeah, screw the Avalanche. Screw the Avalanche. Whoever's an Avalanche fan here, I'm sorry, but screw them. I don't make the rules here. It's stuffy as if I ate sweet potatoes without water. Someone buy me some Coke.
I think the correlation for North America is Popeye's biscuit, no drink.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh. Still salty since the World Series. Oh, yeah. This is the World Series. Toronto versus, what was it? The
Los Angeles
the Dodgers. I'm just happy the Red Wings aren't garbage anymore. Yeah, they're not done too bad. Red Wings haven't done too bad. They look... Dude, you need to do talk radio. That's what I'm trying to work for. We're trying to do broadcast. Jason Robertson should have made the team. We need his scoring on that power play. Yes. Yes. Right. Correct. I agree with that, man. Oh, so Crosby won't be here, but this was the goal back in 2010. He's injured. He's not playing the game. I mean, the golden goal in overtime, 3-2 in Vancouver. But all the Canadians remember that goal because that was an electrifying goal, and it's still a classic to this day. But Crosby won't be able to repeat that here tonight because obviously he's injured. And so the real Minnesota team, Wild Babies, Stars are still traitors in my Minnesota book. Oh, wow. Sabres on their way out of the basement. Oh, yeah, the Sabres haven't done too bad. Oh, my goodness.
Why are we calling people communists?
Oh,
What did they
I don't know
do
what's
to them?
happening. Look at the chat.
I don't even remember the last message they said was.
I don't know. Oh, jeez. All right. So who do we got winning in overtime?
Here, can you run another poll?
Yeah, we have another. Oh,
wow, 3.3 thousand answers.
we're almost
okay.
at 4K on this. We're close to 3.5. I just want to really change this one. It kind of just says,
I would say it's like 6 minutes of intermission left. Is that
yeah.
about right?
I think around 7, 8, 6 minutes. Yeah. Do not say that joke in front of 2K people. I know you're thinking of it.
Come on, you gotta let me.
No,
Come on.
no. We just got an audience, and do not ruin this for us.
Okay, fine.
USA most shots faced this tournament with 41. Canada had 19 shots in the third period. The shots after the third period were 14-10 in favor of Canada. Kind of a more even period, but that second period was where the what's it called? All the momentum for Canada went to their side of things. Personally, I don't care which team wins. I'm a fan of both. Just happy to see them playing each other. I mean, that's a safe answer. That's a safe answer for us here on the broadcast or whatever. Could the Blue Jackets win the Stanley Cup? Well, any team has a chance to win the Stanley Cup if they make the playoffs, so I'll just say that. Hi, guys. I'm the other dude that was too loud.
Yeah, that's me.
Tony G, shut up. Enjoy. Oh, jeez. Enjoy the game. Jeez. Guys, don't make this political, guys. We're just here to watch a good hockey game. We're just
Come
here.
on.
Just listen to it.
This is a puck game that originated like 140 years ago. Come on.
Yep. It is just a game. That's it. Yep. That's what Connor McDavid said too. He was asked about the geopolitical stuff about this game heading in yesterday, and he decided not to comment. He's like, I'm not going to comment at that. It's just a hockey game. We just need to win. I mean, he's right about that. It should just be just a game, in my opinion.
And you know how either team can win?
Yep.
I'll take one out of our old friends book who bet on Finland.
Oh yeah.
You gotta put it in the net. You gotta put it in the net.
Mm-hmm. If you missed that, guys, that was a guy from.
He's a cool guy.
Oh jeez. Also, the sheer stamina. NHL has more games by leaps and bounds than other professional sports, and in the same season, here they are. No one has the gumption an ice hockey player does. Yep. Yeah, it's true. Hockey plays a lot. They play a lot.
I mean, I would say baseball, but they do not do anything for like the majority of the game.
Yeah. Is the hockey final, or are they? Oh, okay. I really want my Blackhawks to win the cup, but we're so bad right now. Sad face.
You guys had 17.
I mean, y'all did have the dynasty in the 2010s. Bro said gumption.
Gumption.
I'm just reading the comments, y'all. Oh, jeez. It's a lot of Canadian fans in the chat. Linda, Linda sending Canadian flags in the chat. This should be coming back soon, isn't it? I mean, I think everyone's just waiting on the end of their seats to wait for this thing to come back. There's so much watch parties right now. Did you hear that New York allowed the to sell alcohol at 6 o'clock in the morning?
For this game?
Yes, in New York at a watch party at bars. Just for this game. Oh, jeez. Play-by-play of the chat. That's what I'm doing right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, New York jail is going to be full by noon.
The New York jail.
If they win. If the USA... I mean, no, regardless, I think. I'm Mexican, but I'm rooting for Canada. It's cold in Montreal. We'll all be brothers on the text message to start. Screw politics. These teams are the greatest in the world. I'm in Taiwan cheering on Canada. Wow. Booze at 6 a.m. That's how you know it's an important game. This isn't just overtime. It's cardio for the commentators. Stay strong. The bars are jam-packed in Toronto. I heard they opened up the Scotiabank Arena to watch the game. That's what I heard.
They opened up the schools.
No, they opened like the Toronto Maple Leafs Arena so people can watch it in there on the Jumbotron.
That's a great idea. I think that more teams should do that, like a free watch party.
Mm-hmm. Just vacuumed my whole apartment, and I'm still waiting for this game to continue. If Russians was in it, where would they place? Probably pretty far. I'd say they're pretty good.
They would definitely be in these semifinals.
It seems like we're gonna come back. Oh boy, here we come.
It's overtime, baby.
It's overtime. Are you not entertained? Overtime in 2 minutes. A 1-1 tie between Canada and the United States. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Max alongside Aaron. If he had to choose who's going to end this game, who would it be for either side?
Personally. Okay, hold on, can I answer this question? Overtime works, it's a 3-on-3 20-minute period, and if they don't have any winner by the end of it, it just does it again.
Mm-hmm. We'll go double overtime if it's not done in 20 minutes in this overtime.
Double overtime.
But it'll be,
that would be great.
But it'll be 3-on-3, so...
It probably will end in this period, so I would be expecting some heartbreak in the chat.
Might I also reference the women's gold medal game was 1-1 going to overtime. The United States won that 2-1 in overtime. So this is the same score. I know it's lame for 3-on-3 on gold, but just be glad we got overtime in this one because this is what people wanted this game to be. The great saves by Connor Hellebuck. Can he continue it in overtime? I think he can. Let's see. Who do you got winning this?
I don't want to answer it, but you guys probably know who it is. I'm in Florida.
20-minute periods with 18-minute breaks, 3 skaters and 1 goaltender. First team to score in overtime wins. So basically like playoff overtime, but just with 3 skaters instead of 5.
Oh, man. Imagine there's a power play.
Oh, that's going to be a 4-on-3 power play. Put Wayne Gretzky in.
Oh, it would be a 3-on-2.
No, it would be a 4-on-3.
They just add one more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's boring.
Here we go. Overtime about to come up here in this one. Oh, boy. Here we go. The overtime is about to start. Connor McDavid's on the ice. Can he end it again like he did in 4 Nations Faceoff just a year ago against the United States? Let's see. McKinnon and Matthews in the faceoff dot. At center ice. Oh, boy. Puck is not dropped yet. Everyone's too excited to start overtime already. McKinnon and Matthews face-off dot.
What's happened on that other end?
It's a little bit of delay here. I don't know what is
They gotta
happening.
keep going. They gotta break him up.
Mm-hmm. We're underway in overtime. Boldy lost it. Now Cale Makar. 3-on-3 overtime. Cale Makar has the puck. Dropped it for McKinnon. To McDavid on the drop pass. Here's McDavid with some speed. Trying to end it early. McDavid fan on the shot. Boldy. It's going to be like that for the whole overtime. Boldy a stretch pass here. Here's Quinn Hughes. Has a cutter. Quinn Hughes holding onto it. Dropped it. Boldy back to Quinn Hughes. A one-timer. Oh, what a save. Binnington with the glove. Got a piece of it. Wow. Nathan McKinnon back in on side. Nathan McKinnon save made. Hellebuck.
What a glove. I mean, he was fumbling for it a little bit. See that glove movement?
Mm-hmm. Binnington made a great save there on Quinn Hughes. Look at this.
Oh, the little deflection. That was right in if he didn't clip it. All right off the top.
It is overtime right now, Isaac Fox. 42 to 27, the shots favoring Canada. Oh, my. Off the faceoff, one here. It is Devon Taves, leaving it for Celebrini. Celebrini high slot. He's had a good tournament. Celebrini drops it off here for Mitch Marner. Has an overtime goal here in the tournament already. Got an overtime winner against Czechia. Celebrini back in. Dropped it to Taves. Taves back for Celebrini at the blue line. Celebrini has some room. Celebrini the shot blocked on the way through. And then off the boards, it is moved ahead here by McAvoy, who loses it at center ice. Mitch Marner has the puck now. We are in overtime in the gold medal game. Whoever wins, next goal wins it. They win gold for their country. As here comes Celebrini along the board. Celebrini has it. Plays it out to center.
They are not afraid to take it behind the blue line. Because there's only 3 people. There's not too much coverage.
Here comes Connor McDavid, ramping up with some speed now. Connor McDavid on the backhand, trying to end it here in overtime. Got poke checked away there by Hellebuck. A nice play there. Werenski into the middle. Jack Hughes, almost a bad play there. And Werenski gets it now, tries to center. Werenski finds a man open shot. He scores! Jack Hughes ends it in overtime. The U.S. wins gold.
The first time since 1980, upsetting Russia and then beating Finland 4-2 in the United States, wins gold in Milano. Who scored it?
Jack Hughes.
It's the brother of the man who won it in overtime versus Finland.
They get revenge. Wow.
Hellebuck is a legend for this performance. This is unbelievable.
Connor Hellebuck saved the game for the United States and distraught on the Canadian bench. Wow.
So hockey is now won by the United States. That was quick.
It is over in overtime. 1:41 in. The United States with a 2-1 victory in the gold medal game. Oh my goodness.
I mean, I don't think you can ask for a better game.
You really couldn't. Wow. So, Canada loses after a year and 2 days ago. They won in the Four Nations Faceoff in overtime. And so the United States gets revenge here, but in a bigger stage, they win the gold for the first time since 1980 on the day where Miracle on Ice happened. 46 years ago. And they win gold for the first time since 1980. An unbelievable win. And now Brady Tkachuk with the flag on his back. Wow. Unbelievable.
That is
wow.
insane. Hey, another Colombian. Let's go, Anthony Paul.
Wow.
Born in Columbus. I was born in Ohio. Go ahead.
An unbelievable victory for the United States. They pulled it off. They did it. They finally beat Canada. Jack Hughes, the golden goal to win it. His biggest goal in his career, basically, right there. What a play by Werenski to beat McKinnon off the puck. And on the 5-hole, it gets past Bennington. Wow. That 5-hole's been open all night. Jack Hughes, the golden goal in overtime, less than 2 minutes in, has given the United States gold. And the Hughes family right there and the Brady Tkachuk family and Matthew Tkachuk family are just freaking out. And I think that says it all there for all the Canadian players on the bench. Wow. Hellebuck saved the game for the United States here.
He single-handedly saved multiple.
And in the memory of Johnny Gaudreau, they carry his jersey around the ice. They did this for him. Johnny Gaudreau, there's his dad. He's tearing up. An emotional moment right here, because we all know Johnny Gaudreau passed away in a tragic car accident. His car hit him in a motorcycle, or he was on a bike. And they bring his jersey in memory of that. Johnny Gaudreau's jersey now being skated around the ice here in the arena. And wow. What a win. What a game. What a game.
I think that this game will be one of the all-time greats.
This will not be forgotten anytime soon.
Will be memories.
Wow. Unbelievable. And Connor McDavid still on the bench, just in shock of just what happened. And everyone on the Canadian bench is just shocked in what happened. How important were those penalty kills by the United States? The 5-on-3. And then they had to kill off that late power play in regulation for Canada. Jack Hughes and the flag, the United States of America flag, on the ice. They have two of them. Wow. Incredible moment we just saw here. History. All the Canadian fans are stunned. Everyone on the bench is stunned for Canada. Wow. Unbelievable. I really thought Canada was going to come back in the game. Canada was really dominating at some points in the game, Aaron. And I
Yeah,
think
it
Connor
seemed
Hellebuck
like Canada.
got them to this point. Connor
It
Hellebuck.
definitely seemed like Canada had like the upper advantage going into
Mhm.
this overtime, but gosh, like from all the sloppy turnovers from the United States, I would
Mhm.
never have thought that a minute 41 into overtime that Jack Hughes would just slot it to a 5-hole.
Mm-hmm. And so Jack Hughes, and in the best part, the handshake line as Connor McDavid, a huge loss without Crosby in the lineup for Canada. If Crosby's in the lineup, maybe this would have been different. But man, the chances Canada had. Wow. An unbelievable victory as the United States wins gold for the first time since 1980. And an all-around classic here in this one. This will not be forgotten for a long time as the United States, after 46 years of waiting, have finally won gold in hockey once again. Wow. The handshakes continue here on the ice as the United States picks up 2-1 victory. And in sudden death overtime, Jack Hughes, with his 4th goal of the tournament, is the most important one in his career, as he has 1 gold for the United States. And they're going to have the ceremonies right now for the gold. And, wow. Unbelievable win. So we're going to have the ceremonies here. And, wow. Thoughts on the game?
It is just amazing. I think that the United States completely deserves this after what they did.
Crosby's on the ice now. Wow. Crosby came out in his full gear. So you're telling me that Crosby could have played this game? This is USA's 3rd gold medal, I believe. Yes, it is. Last time they won in 1980. The other one was in 1960. Miracle on ice. This day, 46 years ago, they win the gold 46 years later. I mean, storybook, I guess. I don't know. Wow. Unbelievable. No Crosby in the OT did Canada in. No way does 3-on-3 work in a gold medal game. Could argue that. Pretty entertaining game, though. And so, yeah. This has really shocked. I mean, I'm not shocked, but it's crazy to see this.
It's just that feeling of surreal.
It's surreal. That's a better word. It's surreal to see this happen for the United States of America, to win gold again for the 3rd time in hockey. The last time was back in 1980. And what a way to close out the Olympics. The return for NHL players back in the Olympics. It goes to overtime. And now, an unreal play here. This poke check right here saved it. There must have been a turnover at the blue line by Canada. Nathan MacKinnon gets outworked by Werenski. Jack Hughes wide open. No one's covering him. Look at this. Out-muscled him. McDavid and McKinnon were out there on the ice when the goal happened, and look at the celebration on the bench. It's unbelievable. Jack Hughes, with his biggest goal of his career, has won it for the United States of America. And look at the watch parties are going crazy right now. Whoever said people are going to be in the... You guys do other hockey games? Yes, we do. Let's list them. NHL regular season. We'll continue that after the Olympics end, which is right now, at least. Stanley Cup playoffs, Stanley Cup final, maybe AHL stuff, college hockey, some Frozen 4 maybe. And, yeah, we do a lot more other games. We do a lot other hockey games here on the channel. So subscribe. Make sure you tune in on that. We're glad you tuned in with us here as Jack Hughes gets the golden goal. Man, an unbelievable win. And I don't know if we stick around for the gold medal ceremonies because we can't show that, obviously. Do we stick around for that?
There wouldn't be much to talk about.
There's not much to talk about here. Should we just close out the broadcast here? What do you think?
I think so.
I think so. So, let's go over the scoring once again, and then we'll give our final thoughts, and then we will go. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be covering the rest of the NHL regular season, Stanley Cup Finals, Stanley Cup Playoffs, all that, AHL, college hockey maybe as well. So the first goal came from Boldy in the first period, 6 minutes in, and then Cale Makar tied it late in the second period, and then no scoring in the third period, and in overtime, Jack Hughes gets the golden goal to give the United States the gold medal, a 2-1 win. Final thoughts before we go.
I mean, it's just a great win. I think that everyone did as best as they could, Canada especially, but the United States ultimately does what they do best and get clutch.
The save of the game right there. The Hellebuck save with the stick was the save of the game. Unbelievable. Hellebuck literally got them gold. I know Jack Hughes scored, but I'd say Hellebuck is what set this team to overtime and what caused them to win it too. So, Connor Hellebuck playing the game of his life wins it. And, do you think we should close it out now?
Yeah.
All right. That'll do it from us here on the MHS Network. From Aaron, I'm Max. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. NHL regular season coverage, Stanley Cup Playoffs, Stanley Cup Final, AHL, college hockey. We all cover that here in the following months coming up. We'll see you next time. 2-1, Jack Hughes with the golden goal. Good night, everybody.